gentlemen, welcome to the Mystery Box Podcast, episode 7. We're on 7, lucky number 7 this week. And, boy, we got a doozy of a podcast for you this week. This week, believe it or not, we don't have a topic. Usually we have a topic, we come together and we're like, oh, we're going to think about something and we're going to do everything. Last week, we couldn't think of a topic, or I couldn't think of one, but it works because there's a lot that happened over the course of the week that we're going to get to. As always, joined by my two wonderful co-hosts, if I can point to them correctly.
You nailed it. You did it. You nailed it, buddy.
Perfect.
You did it.
So, we're going to get into the wonderful week that was this week.
Hi. I'm Soldier First Class, and that's Next Gen Ben.
I'm Next Gen Ben, but you can call me Joe.
I mean, that works too. Or NGB.
No, I'm going to call you Ben.
Okay, but as long as I get to call you first.
Okay.
He's actually going to call you Watch. Anyways,
my phone's right here charging, actually.
We're going to get to the crazy stuff later, but first, how's your guys' week been?
Great.
Well, this week for me has just gone by. Like, I feel like we just did the podcast last week.
Same. I feel like everything just happened, and now it's like...
It just went by so quickly.
It looks like you moved in, finally.
I know, look at that background.
I was gonna show this. I was gonna show this off. Okay, so I just got this shelf like a couple of days ago. It's a massive shelf.
It looks dope.
It was only $30 because it's got like a bunch of nicks on it, but you can't tell from here.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, it's worth it. I put my amiibos up. I'm still gonna work on putting all the games and shit in there, but this
Wait, can you aim
spot,
it up a little bit?
This one, yeah.
Is that Kurama?
Yes.
You have
Two versions of him.
You have glow in the dark Kurama and big Kurama?
Yeah. Those are those big pops.
Oh, like the
8-inch ones.
There we go.
I have big Kurama, but I couldn't find glow in the dark Kurama, so I'm jealous.
Yeah, this week has been a story besides Steven moving in. Is he there or did he freeze? Because it looks like he froze.
I think he froze.
I'm going to assume he froze.
I think he just said he froze. He said, "Oh no."
Okay, cool. So he's there.
He is frozen. You want to talk about your background? Can you explain that, please, for people that don't? I'm sure there's a lot of.
His computer died. That's crazy.
Oh, okay. Well, we can just we'll just keep talking while
Let's
we wait
explain
for
his
him.
background because I did explain this to Steven already. I explained the background because the first thing he asked me was, "What is going on?" And okay, so for those who don't know, we did a Destiny reveal stream the other day. We'll eventually
it went
be on YouTube
flawlessly.
when I did it flawlessly. It was like Trials of Osiris. It went flawless.
Yeah, it was amazing.
So what's going to happen? I'm going to turn off this image right here. So before the stream happened, we, as usual, we kind of get together and discuss what's going on in the stream. We're like just little bits here and there, nothing too crazy. When I logged on, Not Joe was on the screen.
That's true.
And Not Joe is right here.
That handsome guy.
This is friend of the show, Jer.
Yeah.
And he was explaining that everybody went and got, was it Bravo Burger?
We got Bravo Burger burritos with French fries inside them.
Which sounds so good. My God.
They were very good.
And I was venting about how I wish I could have a burrito and I miss burritos and this and this. Eventually it led to, you should try some of this burrito. And Jer has slowly inched the burrito to my face, which is happening right here. And yes. I am trying to receive the burrito, which sounds way dirtier than it should be.
Yeah.
So I was trying to eat it, and I took a screenshot at the perfect moment, and I'm like, this is my background for the podcast now. This is just how life is going to be.
We have a meme template now of your face.
I mean, this can be used for everything. Remember how we're all picking emotes for the channel? Here's mine.
That's the first one.
Just cut my face out and just leave it at that.
Like, whenever someone talks about something that's just so delicious, you just do the face.
That's it.
Which I just made one right now.
I'm definitely just going to take this image and just Photoshop it out and make it.
Blast it everywhere.
It's going to be the worst and best thing that anybody ever had. Also, my phone keeps going off. It's very weird. Oh, is he back already?
Is he back?
Yeah, he's back already. That was fast.
He's alive!
So sorry about that.
Dude, we were saying only nice things about you.
Only nice.
Only nice. We weren't saying anything bad about your stupid... Anyway, keep going.
What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, so this little spot right here, you'll notice, is open.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's reserved for Banjo. It's right on top of K. Rool.
Has that been confirmed yet?
I mean, they
said
every character will eventually get one. They haven't released Joker, Banjo, Hero, Terry, or Byleth yet, though.
I want
And then we got 6 more on the way after that.
Banjo.
So,
I will get the Banjo amiibo.
dude, I'm gonna buy
I want
like
the Byleth one.
2 at least.
I'm gonna get the Byleth one. I'm gonna burn it just
I
for
hope they make.
just cause.
That sucks. I like that game. Three Houses is great.
Three
I
Houses.
hope they make the male and female version of Byleth.
That would be cool.
Yep.
For Corrin.
Byleth is really good in Smash.
I mean,
really
it's
good.
Fire Emblem character. Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
You guys hear the helicopter?
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Helicopter's on my end. Here's a hill next to me that's on fire right now.
they're probably gonna
Oh.
throw the water down on
Yeah.
the hill.
They've been going for
Yeah.
like an hour and some change now. They're probably gonna it's gonna go away, but they're just still circling around. So if you hear helicopters, they're on our end.
Does your computer ever do that though, where it just shuts down? Like, it gives you the blue screen, and then it's just like
It has done
the
that before, yes.
sad face.
Yeah.
That's happened to me maybe 3 or 4 times since I've had this computer, and I know it's gonna happen on the podcast one of these days.
It's
And it
day.
did.
Today is
Today
was the
day.
It happened today.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had that happen to me.
Well, that's good. Count your blessings.
I had it a lot more on my laptop.
Yeah.
I only have
um,
3.
So you got the shelf this week. What else happened?
Yeah. Your closet's
I also
open.
got this dresser, which I put
Yeah.
my TV on with my keyboard there.
Compared to last week, this looks so much different.
So I have
Yeah.
been doing stuff. I've been gathering furniture, but to me, I felt like I haven't done anything because all I've been doing is playing WoW, and I've also been playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, which fucking love that game.
What
And I
chapter are you on?
beat it. I'm on chapter 16, so almost at the end. Like, spoilers.
Spoilers?
Minor spoilers. They just got to the top. They're trying to rescue someone, and I'm right about to rescue that person. That's all I'll say.
I know exactly where you're at.
Yeah.
Exactly what you're not talking about.
No, you don't. You don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't play
We should
Final
get like a graphic thing. So it's like mute your mic and it just like spoilers, and then when we put it down, we're not talking about spoilers anymore.
I can actually do that. I can put it like actually probably above us. There's
Yeah.
just a giant like banner that just says spoilers.
When we need to talk about spoilers, like let's say we're gonna talk about spoilers for I
The
don't
Last
know.
of Us Part 2.
Last of Us Part 2.
Well, no, I mean like even old things some people haven't seen. So like let's say we're gonna spoil I don't know the Terminator movies or something.
To be fair,
We
I have
can
like a
put-
5-year
If you
grace
haven't
period on
seen
spoilers.
Terminator 2, we're gonna spoil it right now and then just put it up. But yeah, for more important things like Last of Us 2, since
Oh, I can't.
that is
Are we gonna do
almost
a?
out. Holy shit,
Are we gonna do a spoiler cast on Last of Us 2?
we should.
I'd
We're all
be
gonna
down.
play it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's out next Friday, which is
think it's
technically
out
the day we're
next
supposed to record the podcast, but we probably do the spoiler cast the next week, I would assume.
Yeah,
Because then we have time to actually play it instead of like, oh, we got it. We can play for like 30 minutes, then we got to record the podcast.
We should figure out a way to like we could talk about it as we play it somehow.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't know.
Streaming.
Everybody streams. We get all the
Yeah.
channels in, co-stream. We're gonna make it work.
Co-stream The Last of Us.
I might stream the beginning of it, but I don't know if I'm gonna stream the entire thing.
I'll try and stream the entire thing. I was supposed to stream The Last of Us, but that didn't happen.
I
'cause
know, what the hell? I wanted to watch that.
I'm picking it up randomly. I'm still only halfway through, so I can still stream like the last half of the game.
You could, yeah.
Which, to be
You
fair,
should,
Joe,
actually.
I was talking about this with Steven before we started. I have a
Yeah.
controversial opinion on The Last of Us 1 now.
Oh yeah.
You do?
I think so. I think it's controversial. I don't know if a lot
Okay,
of people
Let's
agree.
talk about
Well,
it.
let's do it. Let's do it now before we get into the stuff.
Yes.
We're not gonna remember once we start talking about.
Yeah,
the
no, I will
reveal.
just say it now. It's a small little thing. Gameplay in Last of Us 1, not as great as I remember.
Ooh.
Gameplay is
Not as
kind of
great.
kind of repetitive, way
I
too much
kinda agree
stealth
with them.
things. Like, because I'm playing through it, and I'm like, okay, cool, we finished this big stealth mission. I think now's the next, like, I know the game is majority stealth, don't get me wrong, it's like the whole thing is you're trying to hide.
Yeah.
But so many rooms of, like, sequences of, like, okay, dodge these people, dodge these people, dodge these people, dodge these people. Cool-ass cutscene, dodge these people, dodge these people. And I'm like, it's a good game, but the gameplay not as great as I remember. It's still good. It's, like, it's enjoyable.
The first time you play it, it's
Fantastic.
amazing. Now it's only when you do a second or third playthrough that those problems start to
Yeah.
pop up.
Well, I think what it is like the first time you play it, right? Or like when you do a section maybe that you've done before and you nail it.
Right.
Like when you nail it, it's like you feel good. Like, oh, I choked that guy out. Throw a bottle. Like take the guy. But when things get bad and you're in an actual shootout,
Yeah.
that's when you're like, ugh. I want to restart the fight so I can do it stealth, because when the game's not in stealth, it's just like
Yeah, so much
Yeah.
like more
Yeah.
Takes
frustrating.
forever.
I will say, it could also be like from on mine. It could be a little bit of frustration because I'm just like I just want to plow through the game as fast as I humanly can.
you
want to
beat it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, I just want to beat it and then go into The Last of Us Part 2.
Are you playing on easy mode?
Yeah, I'm playing on easy mode right now, but it's just
Wow.
like those stealth missions can get annoying to like deal with. Like
Yeah.
there's a surplus of ammo on
Okay.
easy mode. It's insane. Never knew that. But yeah,
Keep
just
going.
interesting. You go, Joe. I'm gonna talk more about Last of Us. Surplus of ammo on easy mode, but like you still like have like groups of enemies that are gonna kill you really, really, really fast. Granted, not as fast as the other modes, but it's like, man, I just want to plow through it. But I guess it's better enjoyed at a slower pace. But
The story is just so good.
yeah, the story's amazing. The story
It's
is
kind of like when you play it the second or third time, you really it's like rewatching a movie,
yes,
So you want to get all the good story bits and like all the cool cutscenes, and then the gameplay is just kind of like in the way at that
Yeah,
point.
that
'Cause
could
it's
be it, like,
you already
I'm-
know what's gonna happen, and you're just like, I just want to get to this part, so I can meet Henry and his brother or whatever.
yeah.
Because you already know what's gonna happen. so
Gatorade
it's
friend of the show, by the way. No, yeah, it's
Sorry,
really
I tried
fun
to get
though.
this before it froze.
I just said Gatorade was a friend of the show, so you're good.
Gatorade
Oh,
is
good. I went on a run
Ooh,
before this, so I put this in like when I started my run. Came back, took a shower, grabbed my food, went on here, and then like as I'm like, you guys are talking about The Last of Us, I'm like, my brain's like, we're forgetting something, but what are we forgetting? And then I was like, oh, the Gatorade.
the Gatorade.
nice. You need to
So.
fuel your electrolytes.
That's true. That's true.
What about you,
Here's
Joe? You
fun.
do anything interesting this week before we get into the main topics? Besides the Destiny
Trying to
reveal stream?
Besides Destiny reveal stream?
Yes.
I'm trying to think. Did I do anything this?
Got on vacation?
Got on vacation, paid vacation.
Oh, that's the best.
I'm on paid vacation because I was supposed to take. So I was supposed to take 2 weeks off to go to New Zealand.
Oh, that was this week.
Ooh.
But obviously can't go.
True.
Because New Zealand is dominating the coronavirus.
Yeah, they're in the lead.
They're in the lead. They're winning.
Don't worry, Florida alone is catching
Wait,
up.
you mean dominating as in like they have a lot of cases?
No, dominating as in like they have like no cases.
Oh, I thought they had a
Oh,
lot of cases.
That's good.
No, they're like the prime minister is like put their like foot down, and they're like the most well off out of everybody.
Huh. Interesting.
But so that's like if you go to like New
So
Zealand,
they're not going to allow you in.
Yeah, you're the problem. These
No,
filthy
I'm the problem.
Americans.
No, I'm not allowed to go. they're like
I
no
see.
Joe, and I'm like, oh, because of the corona, and they're like, no, we just don't want
Just
you here.
no Joe.
Yeah.
So my work was just like, hey, do you want to take the 2 weeks off? And because of the situation, they're like, we'll pay you because you never use your sick days.
Right.
So I was just like, dude, I'll take it.
That works.
So I was like,
Enjoy your time, man.
so I got 2 weeks, and I was like, perfect timing because The Last of Us comes out.
Can't wait.
That is
Can't
good time.
wait.
Let's see. Other than that, I rearranged my. I'm not gonna show it, but I moved my bed.
Awesome.
You're the only one that's been to my house, Chad.
I have.
Basically, instead of like from the wall to like into the middle of my room,
Right.
I just put it up against the wall, so I have like a big space.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
in my-
So instead of being like vertical, it's like sideways now.
It's sideways now.
Oh,
And so, what else did I do? I took a bunch of clothes to Goodwill.
nice.
Just I wasn't wearing them anymore, or they didn't fit me anymore.
Right.
I have lost weight.
Oh, congratulations.
Not as much as you, but yes.
Lot of weight.
What else did I do other than that? Got a new TV.
Like it.
Played
How-
games in 4K for the first
How
time.
big is the new TV? That's what she said.
Here I can show you. Let me
Oh,
just take
it's
my.
even better.
Let me just take the.
Are we
You're
gonna,
gonna come with me.
are we gonna get a cameo from Jesse out of this? I know
No,
He's right there. I heard him.
I know. He's playing Destiny right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I have so many questions I can ask later on.
Oh, it's right there.
That is awesome. I see myself twice, 3 times second, 4 times
Wait.
second. I see myself
Yeah.
so much.
That's your TV?
That's that big thing. It's 43 inches.
Oh, that's solid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't go any bigger because it won't fit on my desk. For those
I
wondering,
think mine is 43 as well.
why you see them like 4 times. I have my laptop plugged into my TV so that I can stare at my camera better. Otherwise, I'm looking down at you and it looks weird.
Right now, for those who are listening and not watching, Joe's hand is just clear right there.
Oh, yeah, dude. You just see my palm.
Oh, man.
You get that palm cam. You can usually have to pay for that.
I know, usually, you start an OnlyFans. Start a mystery box OnlyFans.
Mystery Box OnlyFans, and you get the
One day
exclusive
we'll
palm,
get there.
the palm scream.
Palm stream? That's why I always have
Yeah,
my hands like this.
It's just me for like 2 hours, and it's just that.
The preview, though. The preview.
But sometimes I'll go.
Got a picture of you.
I see a lot of pain in that palm.
Pain.
Pain.
Yeah.
P.
These are Earthbender hands, dude.
Nice.
That's
So
what
you're
I
an earthbender then.
I took that quest or that quiz that was going around where it's like compare your hand to see what kind of bender you were on.
I
and
didn't
was
understand that. I was
like,
like, all the hands look the same. I like couldn't tell like what the difference was, and then
if you have like long fingers, like
what am I?
You
What am I?
I have skinny fingers.
those are like firebender hands.
Oh hell yeah, that's what I wanted.
I'm gonna find out what mine are later.
Chappie, hold your hand up.
He'll
I'm
tell
gonna find
you.
out right now.
Oh, dude, you're with me. We're Earthbenders, boy.
This is next level.
We're
We got it.
Earthbendy boys.
Nice. I'm bad.
The best
then.
element. Don't at me.
Uh,
Earthbending is the best.
Toph was an earthbender, right?
Yep.
Cool. I'm in. That's all I need.
She's badass.
There
Toph's
you go.
badass. Don't even touch it.
Toph's the best character in Avatar, so.
This is
Next
facts.
is Zuko. So.
Fight us. Feel free to
Zuko
fight
is Zuko's badass.
Character
So-
development up the arse.
Yeah. All right. Should we do Destiny stuff first and then? the
Yes.
PS5
Actually, real
stuff?
quick, one thing I want to share since you were talking about coronavirus.
Mhm.
Yesterday I went to the beach.
Yeah.
Granted, this
How
is-
was that?
So it was really, really nice. I haven't been to the beach in so long. And my friend texted me at 9 p.m. and was like, she was fairly drunk. And she was like, let's go to the beach. And I'm like, are you serious? And she's like, yeah, let's go. And I'm like, right now. She's like, yeah, right now. I'm like,
Okay.
let's fucking go. Like, immediately. Like, I was stoked. So went and picked her up and went to the beach. At 9:30 p.m., we pretty much got there. And I learned that nobody in Huntington knows what a mask is anymore. Because we went to Huntington Beach.
Oh
Yeah.
hell no.
Very nice beach. I love Huntington, but nobody was in a mask. Like I get it because we went down to the water and everything like that and walked along the beach and it was really cool.
Yeah.
Seeing waves for the first time in years, I was like, holy shit, those are real. Held the biggest sand crab I've ever seen in my life. It was like as big as like my thumb. Like
Mhm.
it was huge. But yeah, when we went up to like the pier area and where all like the shops are and everything like that, not a single person was wearing a mask or like anything. We walked into a 7-Eleven because I was like, oh, I want to get a drink before we drive back home.
Yeah.
And walk in, not a single person, not even the cashier was wearing a mask, like nothing. I'm like, so Huntington's like
Yeah, they don't care.
they're the section of of California that's like, we're gonna do our own thing. But then sure enough, today they actually lifted restrictions in all of Orange County. You don't have to wear a mask anywhere anymore. It's not required. So that's a thing. But going to the beach was awesome. I had such a fun time, like just going around and like checking out all the sand crabs and like just getting in the water, kind of not all the way, but like bottom half. Just get.
Dipping your toes in the water.
I had an awkward moment. So I don't know if you guys know about this. So when you go to the beach, you get your feet all sandy and all the fun stuff,
Yep.
and then you go to wash off your feet. They have little stations, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the station that I had had the thing, it had the foot thing on the bottom, and it had two buttons, like two circular buttons on top of each other, one. Hit the bottom one because I just assumed that's how my feet work. There's a top one, and I was like, what the fuck does the top one do if the bottom one? Because there was 3 of them in a circle. I'm like, what does the top one do? That doesn't make any sense. Hit the
Okay.
button. Don't notice the giant nozzle that's right above me, right here, slightly above my like eyesight, and I just spray myself in the face with water. I'm sitting there like, and I did one of those like when you're defeated and you do something and you just stop everything you're doing and just sit there for a minute.
Yeah.
Me right there. I hit the
Just
thing,
like, I deserve
sprayed
this.
me, and like I was just covered in water. Like literally, like my hair was wet, like dripping, and I just like sat there and I looked down, and my friend's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No."
You're like,
Yeah.
you're like, not at all.
Should have just got in the water. That easy. So yeah, I went to Huntington. It was really, really fun. Beach is awesome. I recommend going at night because there's not a lot of people there. we only saw maybe about 10 other groups of people, and I mean groups as in 2 to 3 people, and they were very far away. So we were social distanced very well, but it was just cool to go at night and just check out everything and, you know, get out a little bit. Like, it was going out enough for me that I was happy.
Yeah.
And also, one more thing that happened during this week, I got a new phone, which is nice. I mean, it's not anything special. It's just the iPhone 11. I had the iPhone X before. It's not that big of a difference. But I had to switch because I have this plan that's like, hey, you have to switch by a certain point in time if you want to keep your plan. Because it's like
And
like
they
a
keep
rental
giving
service.
you the newest one, right?
Yeah, you get one of the newer ones.
Yeah.
But you don't pay anything. So I walked in, I didn't have to pay anything, and just got the phone, iPhone 11, and worked perfect. But the unfortunate news is, about the day after we recorded the last podcast, I was looking at my phone, old phone, and I was like, I really need a new case. So I bought a new case for that phone. The next day is when I got the text that said, hey, you need to upgrade your phone now. And I couldn't, like, I got the phone case at that point, and it was from Redbubble, which is where I get, like, a majority of things, especially phone cases. I buy all my phone cases from Redbubble because they have cool designs. Friend of the show. And, yeah, so I got it in, and then the next day they're like, hey, you need to go upgrade your phone. So I have this phone case that's just sitting there, and I just had to order another one.
Can we see the case?
Do you want to see the case?
Yeah. Do you have it?
Yeah, let me see. I'm going to grab it. It's right here.
Show us the case. Show us the case.
Is that an Animal Crossing shirt you're wearing? What is he wearing? I didn't even notice his shirt until he's...
Probably going to have to turn off my virtual
That is an
background.
Animal Crossing shirt.
Yeah, it's a filthy casual Animal Crossing.
That is
They did like a
awesome.
collaboration, and I swooped it up because it came out the week that Animal Crossing came out. I immediately swooped it up. All right, so there's
That's
that
a
off.
nice shirt.
So this is the case. I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago, but I like the movie Drive, and it's like in pink blue, kind of a like 80s style looking thing
With Ryan Gosling, right?
with Ryan Gosling. And so I was like, oh, I love Drive. I also there's a culmination. So I like the movie Drive. I like driving. Like, I'm very anal about like driving places. I don't like people driving me. I don't know why. I don't trust people driving, but I trust myself. And then also, there's this new song that I'm addicted to. It's not new, but it's called Drive. And I'm just like, you know what? This is a Drive phone
By
case works.
Incubus.
Actually by Halsey.
Oh, okay.
And so I bought this case, and then I had to buy a new one. But I'm okay with it because the new phone case that will be coming in for this one is the Uncharted 4 like pirate coin on the back of it. And I'm just like, that's fucking cool. I love Uncharted. Pirates are cool. Bless you, Joe. You're muted, by the way. Okay, as long as he knows. But yeah, that's been generally my week. I've had a pretty eventful week for the most part, between beach, phone, Destiny stream, which we'll talk about in just like a moment away.
Did you go to Gorilla Mall?
Did
you go to Gorilla Mall?
Okay, so I was supposed to go to Gorilla Mall yesterday, but that got changed. I was like ready to go.
Damn.
The streak's been broken.
I know. But that doesn't mean that I can't go tomorrow and still keep it where I'm going week to week to week with the
True.
podcast.
You better go.
You have to go tomorrow.
Either
so
tomorrow or Sunday at the latest.
Otherwise, the counter I have now, I will make it, will be reset.
Okay, so I need to get Gorilla Mall at least once a week.
We're gonna call it the Gorilla Mall counter.
At least when we do the podcast. If we skip a week, I don't have to get Gorilla Mall that week, but
You know what's so funny?
every week.
It's called Grill All,
Yeah,
right?
EM all.
Yeah.
This entire time, I thought it was Gorilla
Gorilla all.
Gorilla Mall.
I mean,
I'm not even joking. Okay, I only know this because like a couple
Gorilla
days
Mall.
ago, some of my old coworkers were talking, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I went to Gorilla Mall," and I was like, "Gorilla Mall." Oh, that's where Chappie goes. But I'm like,
it's my place.
this entire time since I never saw it spelled out, I thought you were saying Gorilla Mall, like
No,
the
no.
animal.
So grill, like a grill.
You have that revelation. Where
EM
you're like,
all.
Gorilla,
I'm
and
dumb.
You're like, yeah, you're like,
Dumb.
it's that moment you have when like everyone else knows how to pronounce something, and you're like, oh, I'm.
But it sounds like you're saying Gorilla.
No,
right?
no, it sounds
I'm
like
not
when you say
crazy.
it's one
No, you're
Gorilla
crazy.
Mall. It sounds.
Gorilla Mall.
Yeah.
No, Steven, you're crazy.
I mean, it's also crazy, but
You've been
I
in
mean-
Tennessee 1 week, and you're already losing your
I
mind.
can rationalize this where Steven doesn't sound as dumb about it. They do have a thing on the
Dumb.
menu that if you want it, it's called primate style.
Okay.
It's similar to animal style where like they have 1,000 Island and you can do that kind of stuff with all
So
the
they
burgers.
know.
So they have something relating to like the family of like apes. I could be wrong on if they're all apes, but you know, close enough.
Who knows, man?
But yeah, Anyways, let's get to the meat of the topic. I know we didn't talk that much about what went on in our weeks, but like we have a lot to talk about this week.
Yeah.
Should we brush over the Destiny stuff for a little bit first?
Let's do a quick let's do a quick Destiny thing. Because we didn't really talk about it after we watched it, did like our initial thoughts. I've rewatched the trailer since then.
I actually just watched it like an hour ago, so
yeah,
very up to speed on that, and I am oh so hype. Let me tell you.
Wait, hold on. Go ahead and get it set up. Explain to Steven what, because he doesn't play it.
Okay, so let me tell you the general idea of the expansion team. I told you the big announcement, which the big announcement, as far as I'm concerned, and as far as everybody else is,
3 years of content, right?
The next 3 years of Destiny have already been shown. They showed you exactly what the expansion is, when it's coming, like the big expansions, and they also pretty much announced that there's never going to be a Destiny 3. From here on out, it's only Destiny 2 that they're working on, and like old content's coming back, like the original raids, which is awesome. But the main focus originally was that they're getting a new expansion this September. That was like the main reason everybody realized they were doing it, called Beyond Light. So pretty much,
shit.
if anybody ever knows anything about Destiny, the big bad of the storyline is the darkness. Pretty much that's finally coming like to a head this September. One of the enemy races, the Fallen, has like gotten into some of this darkness stuff, and you are on the frozen ice planet of Europa, which is awesome, and you are looking to take them down. Very, very cinematic. They're bringing back the Stranger from Destiny 1, who was a character who didn't do that much in the first game, believe it or not, but is very popular, like, lore-wise.
She didn't have time to explain why she doesn't have time to explain.
No, she had a cool pulse rifle.
She did have a cool pulse rifle.
So she's coming back. She's one of the main characters of this story, which is awesome. And very interesting because Luke Smith, the game director, who's on this same stream, originally said when, I think not that long after Destiny 2 launched, said that we're never going to see the Exo Stranger ever again. Like, her story's done. We did it in Destiny 1. We're not doing this ever again. But they've been slowly putting little bits in the lore about her. And, like, we found out who she really is, like, before she was an Exo. And then now, you know, she is she's back. And he even brought it up and was like, you know, some bozo said, and he's like pointing to himself, he's like, some bozo said we never see her again, but here we are.
Didn't he call himself a jackass? He's like, some jackass.
He did say jackass, you're right.
He's like some jackass said she'll never be back. And he goes, what did that guy know? And then he's like, but it's him.
Kudos to Luke Smith for being able to harp on himself and be like, you know what, I said this stupid thing. Not true. She's back.
And things change, you know?
Yeah. But it's going to be a big expansion. They're bringing in transmogrification for the first time into the expansion.
Ooh.
Which is, for those who aren't initiated in WoW, it's pretty much...
That's a big WoW feature.
Exactly. You can take any armor.
I don't know what that means.
And, like, usually armor has stats on it in Destiny or in WoW. Like, any MMO, for the most part, has stats. What Transmog does is allows you to take that armor, the stats, and make it look like any other armor piece in the game. You pick what it looks like. So you keep
as long
the
as
really
you
good
own
stats.
it.
As long as you own it. I like the background, Joe.
Oh, it's reversed though.
It's still
Damn it.
good. No, it looks,
it looks normal on mine. Whoa.
That's better.
That's even better.
You're like doing flips, and I love it. But yeah, so transmogrification is going to come in, and it's going to be a thing. So you can make any armor that you have, anything, look like another armor. Like if you like the look of like
it's
the
weird.
Trials armor, you can do that.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I'm so excited. I also, they also revealed the newest season, which is like a mini. I don't know if mini expansion is a good word. I'm gonna say expansion light. It's very, very small. But the new season just started this Tuesday, called Season of Arrival. Pretty much, it's pretty much a prelude to what's happening in Beyond Light right here. It's a big setup, but it also came with a new dungeon, which is free to all players, and it's amazing.
Which we are going to play.
I was gonna say I'm going to beat the dungeon because if you beat the dungeon, Bungie has this rewards thing, and you can get a sweater that is based off of unless you play Destiny, you're not gonna know what I'm talking about. But this character named the Emissary of the Nine has this like cool cloak-looking thing.
Oh, you get a cloak?
So you get the sweater. It's modeled after her cloak, but it's like
dope.
a real-life sweater, and it's a really nice sweater. And I was like, I'm buying this shit. So I'm like, I need to beat the dungeon before September. That's when you need to do it. And I'm like, that's doable. And apparently, this is the best dungeon they've ever created, from what I've heard. So, a lot of exciting things.
I wish there were more dungeons.
I agree. I hope there's more in the next season. We'll find out. I have a lot of good stuff happening for Destiny. Huge news coming out of that. Like I said,
Did you talk about Stasis?
Oh, Stasis, yes. So you're going to be able to wield the darkness.
So one of the big things people always wanted was you wield the light. Ugh. That's how you use your superpowers and stuff. And as the story has been building up, they've like hinted at like, oh, like the light's not enough. You might have to use the dark. And like there was like a quest where it's like you have to choose like, do you agree with that line of thought or do you not agree with that line of thought?
Right.
And I guess I don't think it'll have anything like, oh, if you didn't agree to that line of thought, you don't get it. But now they're coming out with a new element, which is the first new element they've added since
Darkness.
Yep.
It's called darkness is called stasis. So they have like arc, they have like lightning, fire, void, and then there's like normal, and they haven't added any more since 2014,
Which was the
now they're-
Taken King, right?
That was Destiny 1, actually.
That was
when
Destiny
the
1.
base game.
So since the base game, they've added no new elements, so they're adding a new element. So that'll change.
Which
like,
is not even just a subclass, by the way. It's also a new
Yeah.
weapon element as well.
Yeah, it'll be so new guns will
Yeah.
have the new element. You'll get new powers that use that element. So it's gonna mix everything up.
That's a
Yeah.
nice change.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
The whole thing,
Yeah.
it seems like what they're leaning towards is like, they want you to be like morally unsure about like, is the darkness actually bad? Like, we're
Mhm.
going to use the dark. Maybe it's not a bad thing after all. Maybe we've been wrong the entire time.
Yeah.
So I think Destiny has a very bright future. Its fall expansions always deliver, in my opinion. I don't think there's ever been a fall expansion that hasn't been at least really good.
Yeah.
Some people will say like some are like, oh, this was like good, but like this was great. Examples like Taken King and Forsaken are like the pinnacle of Destiny in my opinion. But everything's been good that's released in September. So
I
expansion.
think they'll. I stopped playing.
Right.
Okay. Because it got too
Convoluted.
mobile gamey.
It did a lot of
Which
microtransactions.
is true. I liked Shadowkeep, like he said, the fall thing. It's always hyped.
Fall expansion.
And now that they did what I wanted them to do, Rom was like, I was like, just give me only expansions.
Yep.
I'll pay you for them.
Yeah.
Like I want to pay for the expansions because they're always good.
They are.
Like I want, and you know, if you're listening and you're like, but like, what happens if I beat the expansion? I'm like, just take a break, man. Just wait for the next one.
Best way to go.
Yeah. Don't feel like you have to get everything, because then you'll stress yourself out, and yeah, you'll stress yourself out, and you'll be like, I didn't get the gun.
It's just a game.
It's just a game. You know what I mean? Like, get the stuff that you really want, right? Get that one thing you really, really want, and then, like, you know, like when the last word got announced, I drove myself insane trying to get that gun because
Joe's
I
favorite
love
gun for
that.
context.
That's my favorite gun in the game. That's my birthright.
That is your birthright. That is
My-
your birthright.
I was one of the on PlayStation, because I used to play on PlayStation. I think like the second day that Destiny was out, like like the second or third day, like my first like exotic, which is the highest tier weapon, was the last word, and my account got flooded with messages by people who were like, "How'd you get that gun? Where'd you get that gun? What is that?" And
It
I
was
was
just
like,
luck, right?
I don't know. I just
Yeah.
picked it up and I got it, and then so I had it, and then eventually other people got it. But I was like, hey, I'm the first one that got it. Like, hey, cool. The minute I stopped playing a PlayStation, I switched to Xbox.
Hi.
The minute you get to like level 20, you can start getting exotic gear to drop. First exotic drop was the last word.
It's just meant to be.
It followed me. It followed me over.
That's why if they ever introduce, they're never going to introduce it, but if they ever put Hawkmoon in Destiny 2, we have a thing
Yeah.
going with our like clan or Destiny people that we all play with, where we
Everyone has a hand cannon.
Everyone has a hand cannon they use. There's an exotic hand cannon that everyone's like, this is mine, this is mine.
Yeah.
I have a temporary one because it's not in Destiny 2 yet, but if Hawkmoon, which is my favorite gun ever, looks badass, ever moves into Destiny 2, nothing else exists for me.
There was this gun that was a headache to get. Like, you had to do so many meticulous things to get it, and in order to start the quest, you had to play a competitive game mode, hope that the thing spawned in the competitive game mode, and then you won the competitive game mode to get the item to start the quest. And Jesse's the only one who went through all the steps to get it. So he was like the first. Yeah, he got Lumina.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
He was the first one to get it.
Yeah, so
Everyone's got a gun.
everyone's got a gun. Everyone has a story for a gun. That's what.
You
That's
start
what I like
playing
about
with us, Steven, you'll get one. You'll get a hand. It'll find you.
I had a couple of exotics. I just don't remember.
it. Don't worry. When September comes around,
I think
you're
it was
gonna
a
join
hand
us.
cannon.
You're coming to Beyond
Yeah.
Light.
You have to play Beyond Light through the campaign with us. The three of us.
I already know the ending, guys.
Yeah, what's the ending?
It's a classic tale as old as time.
It was all a dream.
Yin and yang, right? It's like, is the darkness good? Is it bad? Well,
Destroy both.
you can't have one without the other. You know, it's
Destroy
like
both.
Probably.
we this light, we rely on it, but if there was no darkness, we wouldn't have this light. Did you ever think about that?
Though theoretically, you know how funny that would be if they actually just destroyed. Like, let's say they destroy the dark, so they have to destroy the light, which is the Traveler. All the Guardians
I think
just
they
Oh
die.
might.
shit, they probably are gonna do
They
that.
just die.
I think
Oh
they
no.
might.
Because all the Guardians are made from the Traveler. Like, they're all pieces of the Traveler and stuff like that. So it's
Yeah.
like,
They'll probably find a way, like as at the very end of Destiny, when it's the last expansion or whatever, they'll find a way to destroy the Traveler without killing the Guardians. But it'll be like, oh, the Guardians, once they die, they're good. They're
They're
dead
dead
for
for
good.
good. Yeah.
There's
wanna-
no they don't have a like invincibility anymore.
you want to know my what I think is going to happen at the end of Destiny? Because I think I know what it is. So there's this enemy type in Destiny, for context, called the Vex. They basically are robot species and they manipulate time. That's their whole thing. I don't know how they're going to do it. The ending of Destiny, I think, is going to be the Vex somehow creating a loop where the ending of Destiny somehow leads back into the beginning of Destiny 1. So it's just one constant time loop that has been lived forever and ever and ever, and it just explains everything away. I don't know how they're going to do it, but it just makes sense. Maybe
Yeah.
destroy the Traveler, and the Vex are like, no, 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 what the fuck are you
That
doing?
would make sense because that would explain like prophecies and shit.
Yeah.
Did
know?
you explain the vault? They're gonna vault old content.
Talked about
for
this a
new
little bit with Steven, but I'll talk about it just as a whole, and you can
Yeah.
harp in on it too. But they announced a thing called the Destiny Content Vault, which is pretty much their version of WoW Classic, I'm going to say, in a way, where they're going to be able to take certain content that's in Destiny 2 currently and basically rotate it out and bring in other content. So, for example, this September, Beyond Light releases, they're bringing in a new planet, Europa. You're going to be able to go there. In order to do that, because the size restriction, because it's also on console, that's the thing. They have to make sure that it's not, like Call of Duty Modern Warfare sizes, because Modern Warfare is fucking ridiculous.
Yep.
So they're rotating some content out. Some of the older stuff, they have like analytics they're looking at. They're like, the stuff that's not as played, we're gonna rotate out. Just get rid of those planets. Like right now, it's a planet called Nessus is going away. Mars, I believe, and Mercury are all going away.
Going away.
Yeah. So they're
Temporarily.
temporarily.
Okay.
They're not going away forever. They're just going inside of this vault, so they can bring in Europa, new planet with the new story and everything like that. They're also bringing back from Destiny 1 the Cosmodrome, which is like where majority of the main game started at. And with
In Russia.
yeah, in Russia. And they're bringing back with that the first ever raid that came into Destiny, the Vault of Glass, which is amazing because the raid is fun. And they're just bringing it into Destiny 2. And it's going to be like a seasonal thing. The next fall expansion comes, they're going to rotate that content out, bring in either some old Destiny 2 stuff or some
Give
new
us the
Destiny 2
Dreadnought.
stuff. They're going to bring
Give
the
us the
Dreadnought.
Dreadnought.
Oh, the way I
Give
see
us
it,
the Dreadnought.
so again, they announced the next 3 years of content. Next year is the Witch Queen, who is the Taken King Oryx's sister. There's no way we're not getting the Dreadnought back that year. I 100%.
Yeah.
There's no way. If they don't, it's just hot. It's dumb on Bungie's end. But
I'm glad there's not gonna be a 3.
I
by the
agree.
way.
I think just building 2 and not having us reset again is the best option.
Just
Especially
don't
now,
even just get rid of the 2.
That's
Just
what
call
I-
it Destiny.
I think we should at this point. Like,
Yeah.
just get rid of the 2, drop it. You got the free version of Destiny 2, just call it Destiny. Especially since you're rotating old Destiny content in and out anyways.
Destiny
Yeah.
2 is kind of just like an expansion anyway.
It is an expansion. It's just, they reset. The only difference is that they reset all your loot because it's a brand new game, so they had to think of something. Other than that,
Yeah.
and Destiny 2...
Which they didn't want to do, right? They never wanted to do it too.
Yeah, they
But
just
they
wanted to
had
keep
to
building.
because they had to upgrade it.
And also Activision pushed them to do a lot of stuff. And also the UI for, like, 1 isn't as good as everybody remembers through rose-tinted glasses. Playing 1... I went back and played 1 recently. It's not as great as everybody remembers. The story's
I
great.
agree. However, the quest log in 1 is still better.
Agreed. Questlog
Yep.
was awesome. That was awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty much the whole Destiny reveal event. We do
Now
have
we
a
can talk about the
stream /
good
YouTube on
stuff.
it. Go
Bug
check out that.
snacks.
But let's talk about, guys. Yesterday was the PlayStation 5 reveal. The whole event.
Steven.
The whole, like, we're gonna talk about the whole ass right here. Like, my lord, What a reveal. So spoilers for
Yeah.
anybody who hasn't seen this PlayStation reveal or doesn't want to see anything about it yet.
Oh, here, let me.
Obviously, insert spoilers, bro.
I'm telling you guys, so they eat
on.
things off the ground and then it becomes part of their bodies.
I know you're talking about
The
bug
craziest thing I've ever
snacks.
seen.
I know.
It's terrifying.
Bug snacks. Hold on. Let's just so maybe I'll go first.
Okay.
Just so people know what I am the most excited about. And I think we all know.
All right,
Horizon.
let's hear it.
There it is.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
There it is.
of course.
Okay,
There it is.
I got hype as fuck for that trailer.
There it is. I'm
lost
gonna
it.
scoot myself over.
For those who are
But-
just listening again, Resident Evil
Yes.
Village, Resident Evil 8 got officially announced. And my lord, it looks interesting.
Hold on. Before we go any further, I think Steven has to apologize for his little stream mishap.
Oh, you saw? I was about to bring that up right now.
I was watching it. I watched you.
Okay. So I streamed this yesterday because I was like, I'll play some Smash and then it'll go into the PlayStation stream, right? So
Mhm.
for when this reveal happened, I was paying attention to the trailer and I was like, oh, this is creepy. Oh wow, it's
Order
I
1886.
just was. I never played 7, so I didn't really like get the hints.
Mhm.
But I mean, if I had played 7, I probably would have realized a lot sooner. But I didn't, so I was like, "Oh, this is a creepy game." I thought it was Silent Hill because I was like, I know that there was rumors
same
about
thing.
Silent Hill. I think this might be Silent Hill. And so like the thing when it got to the end and it said Village, I was like, "Oh, it's called Village." And then I looked down at the chat, and then the reveal of the the 8 popped up, and it said Resident Evil.
He missed the
didn't
reveal.
I didn't see that. So then I look back up, and then I think his name Lucas in the chat was like, "Dude, you missed it." I'm like, "What? That was Resident Evil 8."
Shout
No,
out to
it wasn't.
Lucas, friend of the show.
They also
like,
showed Chris Redfield at the end of that trailer.
I don't know who that was.
They
Oh,
fixed
man.
him.
He didn't
They
look
fixed
like
him.
Chris.
Yeah,
They
it
fixed my boy.
does look different just because of everything. But when I saw, so I heard about rumors because this was leaked a couple weeks ago that there was a
Yep.
rumor that Resident Evil 8 was going to be called Village, and it was going to be like
yeah, I didn't hear about that,
weird-
so I didn't
Yep.
know.
the thing that gave it away for me as soon as I was like, okay, I think this might be Silent Hill, maybe. But when I saw the werewolf, I was like, this is Resident Evil Village.
I thought that was El Gigante.
When I knew it was Resident Evil 8 because I was like, that sounds like Ethan from 7. But in the trailer,
Okay.
like right when it starts, you can spot the umbrella symbol,
Oh, didn't
and I
know
was like,
that.
ah! I was like, ah! So I knew it
But
was
what a
8.
trailer for the game, though. Like,
Yeah,
I
it was
That was a
great.
good
lost it.
trailer.
That was. It didn't look anything like Resident Evil unless you were, I guess, if you were paying attention that closely. But like,
But you're
it
a nut.
still was a great trailer. I'm so hyped for Resident. Okay, I haven't played Resident Evil 7 yet. Now I need to do that before that happens.
I'm gonna replay
I'm gonna
it.
do that as well.
Yeah, I'm going to play and beat Resident Evil 7. God, it was so good. Also, if we're talking about, I mean, granted, there's heavy hitters throughout this entire press conference.
Yeah. So, but real quick, the reason he looks different, my boy, right here. I think I'm pointing at his face.
Is that
Mr. Red
Ethan?
Cloud.
Or
No, that's
Redfield?
Chris.
Okay.
That's Chris. So, spoilers, I guess,
Spoilers.
for Resident Evil 7. He's
Okay,
in
wait.
7.
Yeah.
Okay, Chris.
Well,
when-
yeah.
When you see him, people are like, "What?"
Yeah.
People's first reaction where he goes, because he just goes, "My name's Redfield." People's first reaction were like, "Oh, Chris had a kid. Like, cool."
Yeah.
Right. He has like a son. Like, that's kind of dope. And then he's like, "No, that's Chris." And and everyone was like, "That's not."
No.
Because through the course of up to 6, Chris is a big boy now.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
he's ripped.
He's wide shouldered. He's built like a tank. He punches boulders. He eats lava. That's Chris
his
Redfield.
life.
Okay, that guy looked like Chris Redfield from Resident Evil 1. Skinny stars,
So,
Chris.
does that mean this is on a different timeline?
Ooh.
No. No, it just means that they listen to the feedback and they just that is what he looks like from 6. This is just what he should have looked like from before.
This is actually.
He's
Fact.
also
Okay.
50, and they made him look 20 in Resident Evil 7. So they that's what he looks like in Resident Evil 6. They just made him look because he's 50 like 1 now.
He should look like Joel from Last of Us.
So
Pretty
he
much.
looks 51. He looks, and the beginning of the trailer, by the way, it says his story comes to a close.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, they were talking about Chris.
Yep.
So this might be
Damn.
his. This might be his last game, which would hurt me. But
Do we know the lady
he
who
looks
he shot?
broken. Yes, we do. I can't tell you though because it's spoiler
Okay.
for 7.
All right.
But I have all the answers. If you guys want to know outside
We'll
the
have
stream,
a podcast about it when me and Chappie play it.
I'm okay
we're
with
gonna
that.
beat 7, and
Dude.
we're gonna talk about Resident Evil.
Can I? You know what I'll do is I'll backseat drive your streams. I'll just watch you.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Because for those who don't know, I love Resident Evil.
Oh yeah, that's like
Love
Joe's
Resident
series.
Evil. So
But you hate the movies. We've established this.
Some of the movies.
I love 1 and 3. Okay, it's every other movie. It's terrible. 1 and 3
Yeah.
are not bad, and the animated movies are pretty good.
I love 4. It's my favorite.
The
Resident
game?
Evil 4.
Yeah, Resident Evil 4.
Oh,
You know that's getting a remake, right?
Yeah, I heard about that, and I'm
And
really
people
happy.
people were against that when it first got announced. They're like, you shouldn't remake 4. But I'm like, after seeing Village, I'm like, I bet you people are like, it can look like that. Then yes, I
it
want
looks
that.
so good. I was
I was
oh,
like, it doesn't need to be remade, but if they're gonna do it, then whatever. I'm not gonna stop them.
no. Oh, I'm so ready for Village.
Also, for those who don't know, and we'll move on from Resident Evil after this.
Yeah.
This is Resident Evil 8. Expect to see Leon in this game because Leon is in every even-numbered Resident Evil.
Is that really true?
He's in
2,
2,
4, and
4,
6.
6, and so he will most likely be in 8. If he's not in 8, the streak is broken. But he's in every second Resident Evil title. When they did the on-the-rail shooters, Umbrella Chronicles and then Dark Side Chronicles,
Right.
he's in the second one.
Of course.
Damn.
He's in the second thing, every Resident Evil.
He's the only character like that because they didn't do that with Jill or Chris.
Well, Chris is in the most.
But he's not in every odd number.
No, he's
which
in.
is- I was just thinking he's not in 3.
Yeah, Leon is in every even-numbered one, but Chris is in the most. Chris is in 1, Code Veronica, 5, 6, 7, 8, and maybe 1. I can't. No, that's it. He's in 6. He's in 6
That's
games.
still a pretty good amount. That's like majority of the whole series.
Leon is in 2, 4, 6. Leon's
8.
only in 3. He
8.
might be in 8, which would
8.
make 4. Yeah. Chris is in the most games. I bet everyone.
Maybe there'll be a Leon it'll be like similar to Chris from 7. You know what I mean? In terms of like how much of him we get in 8.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
I was
he's not
thinking
in
that.
8, if he's not in 8, I'd be shocked. I'm like, he's 100% in
They have
8.
to tease him
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
least for the next game.
Yeah. He'll probably be in the next trailer. They'll tease him with his. He'll probably still have the same hair.
How old
Oh,
is
yeah, of course.
Leon gonna be?
Leon's like 3
He's
years
ageless.
younger. He's 3 years younger than. They're both old now.
That's true.
They're both old men who would kick my ass. But
There's
anyway,
There's a big time skip between 6 and
7.
7 then, huh?
there's a couple years after 7. So Chris is 45 or 6 at the end of 7, and this is like 3 or 4 years later. So Chris is in his 50s now.
Wow.
And also
In-
looks grizzled and swole as a motherfucker.
Yeah, because the games start in 1998,
God damn.
and now they're in like 2000. Like Resident Evil 7 takes place in 2017, so
Current.
it's usually current.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Resident
But-
Evil 2 go with the original 98 year?
Resident Evil 2 is
Like the remake? Did it
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's in 1998. Yeah.
Okay, it still
Yeah.
takes
Yeah.
place then. Cool.
Yeah. Resident Evil 2 is like 6 months after 1. Resident Evil 3 takes place at the same time as 2.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, Chris, excited.
I'm so excited for Resident Evil.
Only
8.
downside is that the official Capcom website says tentative 2021.
Maybe
so
depending
it
on
might
what
not
happens with the virus.
It might not even. Yeah, I think that's the reason
With
they
the
said
T virus.
That's what I was thinking right now. I was like, oh.
The C virus. So.
No, I'm really excited. Hopefully,
Mhm.
this has just insane amounts of hype, and then they finally get around to getting that Silent Hill game out, because that's what I want more than anything in this life.
Yeah.
Sadly, no Silent Hill at the PlayStation reveal, but God, Resident Evil looks so good.
Oh, dude, I should put up. I'm gonna pull up a list of all the reveals.
What do you think 9's gonna be called? Because it's gonna have to have the VI. I mean, sorry, the IX.
Yeah,
So it's gonna have to have I and X in it.
Mansion. I don't know.
They'll make a thing that probably like crosses the X with another thing. You know what I mean?
Maybe
But
like a K or something.
you know what screwed me up from this PlayStation reveal more than anything in the world?
Ooh. What's up?
when Spider-Man Miles Morales was revealed.
Ooh, that looked good though.
I was shocked. That's so fast. Like, I didn't think we were going to see anything from Insomniac at this at all.
I thought that was just like a expansion.
So they confirmed it. It's pretty much like Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, where it's not a full game, but it is
It's
a
attached.
standalone.
So it's attached. I guess PS5 is going to launch with Spider-Man, with all the DLC. Plus,
Oh, that makes sense.
it's like an expansion for the Spider-Man game, is what it is.
But
it's
only on PS5.
It's well, yeah. Spider-Man was only on PS4.
But I'm saying, you're saying they're gonna re-release Spider-Man, the same Spider-Man on PS4 on the 5.
On the 5 with the DLC, and then I believe added on to it is the Miles Morales expansion, like DLC.
That would be cool.
So it's not a full-length game.
No.
Which makes me a little bit more happy, because I was like, I thought we'd get at least one more game with Peter, and then we'd get
Miles.
Well,
then again,
what if
I
Spider-Man 2 has both? This is even better.
I think
haven't
that's
beat-
what it's leading to. I think it's going to lead to Peter and Miles, like,
yeah,
kind of having dual storylines that are happening, and just go from there. And
yeah.
But the trailer was super fucking hype. The
I
only
didn't watch
thing
it.
that I would love to see more than anything. Someone just clicked outside. More than anything, if I don't think this is going to be possible, but if you guys have seen Into the Spider-Verse, I really want the song "What's Up Danger" inside of this Miles Morales expansion.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's such a fitting, like, after that movie, I only think of Miles Morales when I hear "What's Up Danger." That scene when he's like on the building and he finally takes that leap is just iconic in my opinion. That's fucking amazing. So I hope we at least can get like that song, even if it's like, you know, maybe Miles Morales is walking through like a bus stop or something, and someone has a stereo that's playing "What's Up Danger" on it. Would be cool. Like, just a little teaser, but God, it looks amazing. It looks so good. I'm really excited for this.
I should probably finish that game, but I've heard people really, really excited about
I also need to beat it.
that. I didn't watch I watched most of the event.
Right.
So, but we can just talk about it. I have a list here of everything that was announced.
Oh, I like it. We can just go down the list.
So, let's get the most important game of all time out of the way.
I know what you're gonna say.
Bug Snack.
Fuck yeah.
The most important game. A whimsical, narrative-driven adventure from the creators of Octodad.
Yeah.
Investigate-
I don't know that.
Investigate the mysterious Snacktooth Island, home of the legendary half-bug, half-snack creatures. So I saw the trailer, and the entire time I was like, what is this? What am I
Bug
watching?
snacks. Gotta eat them all.
It looks... gotta eat them all. It looks so... I bet you it's adorably fun. But it was so weird because I think I can't remember. They put like an intense trailer before it
Oh yeah.
and an intense trailer afterwards. And then they're like, all these epic, horrifying games. And then they're like, Bug Snack.
Bug Snack.
But it looks fun.
I love them for that. I was like, this is like some Sesame Street ass shit they're showing us right now.
It looks
But
like
it was-
it's
Yeah.
different, and I'm down for different.
It looks like a quirky, because Octodad's just a weird premise.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like you're on an island. I like the end of the trailer. Made me laugh. Like the island, I had my weenie hands, and the island, the village is on fire again. And then that creeper or that monster came out at the end, and I was like, oh.
What would you have to eat to? You'd have to have stuff like on hand to change your hands constantly.
Not when I have weenie hands.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but-
only
What do I
need
need?
hands, that's it.
I have reached maximum peak performance when I get weenie hands. Okay.
You can't put out fires with weenie hands.
You can cook your weenie hands though.
And you have hot dogs. You ever wonder how street dogs are made in LA? There you go.
You ever walking around, you're like, I could go for a hot dog right now. Oh, I don't need to look for one because I am one weenie hand.
Boom.
Well, this walrus thing right here has a curly fry for a hand. So
It's true.
I want it.
yeah.
It looked like an adorable little game. Next
That's
up,
not what I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna
No,
say
it's gonna
let's
get there.
get.
listen. We
Okay.
saved listen. It was revealed last. We will talk about it.
Oh no
last.
no! I'm talking about what was revealed first at the very beginning. They got it out of the way. GTA
well-
5, baby.
Oh.
Oh
yeah.
God.
Did you hear? Okay, so listen.
The very first thing that pops up was Rockstar. I'm like, yeah! Holy shit! We're gonna get GTA 6.
No, 5. They said enhanced and like expanded,
Why?
but I'm like, but you're gonna have to buy it again. By the way,
Yeah.
they're not gonna give you a free upgrade.
That's an 8-year-old game at this point.
Yeah, but you'll buy it. Shut up. You'll
Let me
buy
put this
it.
in perspective.
Honestly,
GTA
if they
5
make
was
a
on the
complete
PS3.
edition,
Yep.
It spanned through 3 different consoles.
it's also one of the best-selling games of all time.
Yeah.
It is.
under Minecraft. So
And it makes them a butt ton of money because you can't do anything without buying shark cards. There, I said it.
It's true.
fuck.
I thought the crazy wacky single player you never got any single player content.
Nope.
Which was, in my opinion,
Yeah, that sucks.
All
best-
GTA Online.
in GTA Online. Which heist and stuff's, don't get me wrong, fun. But now the games that it got to a point real fast where like you didn't even make enough money on hardest versions of heists
To do anything.
pay.
You have to buy.
You have
Yeah.
to buy shark cards in order to get the cool stuff. You can't even just unlock it like through progression.
Yeah.
It's just like, and also, what is the progression in the game? It's like you level up and now you can just spend more money.
Yeah.
You got nicer cars.
Don't get me
nicer
wrong.
Guns.
If you like, don't get me wrong. GTA's got some fun playlists, like the
Oh, yeah.
like the screaming playlist or the Tron bikes playlist. Like if you like those wacky fun things, or like all your friends getting on the server and you all trying to kill each other.
Yeah.
I get that.
RP
Right.
playlist is kind of cool.
But like the builder and the heists and stuff get fun, but I'm like, not a constant. Not
I-
enough that I'm excited that they're like, it's coming in the next console, and I'm like, meh.
I feel
We
like it
should
was
play GTA 5.
I don't
All
play
of us.
I don't play GTA 5.
I never played it either. I mean, I played the story.
story.
I've never tried the
never
online.
did online. But like, I feel like this was like a filler. Like it was just kind of like
Yeah.
a, hey, we're gonna get you guys started. Nothing too crazy.
I'm glad they got it out of the way.
Yeah, definitely needed to get out of the way before
So,
everything
like,
else.
You know, surprise, surprise, it's coming to PS5. Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you guys are gonna have to explain like most of these to me because there weren't any. I watched individual trailers because
Right.
when I caught the stream, it was the end.
Right.
Hmm.
So I didn't see any of these.
There
And I
was
couldn't
one that was very confusing to me.
So there was Goodbye Volcano High.
I think that was it.
That
was
was
the one.
That's from the makers of. Oh, I feel like I know this one. I can't remember.
It's
It's cartoony.
yeah.
but
It's
it's like-
from Co-op. Is the name?
Maybe
Let me
not,
pull
maybe
up-
K.
Let me pull up a
K-
picture of that.
Yeah,
It's
pull it
very
up and then-
cartoony. It's like animal people, if I remember right.
Yeah.
A cinematic narrative game that touches on love, friendship, and self-realization in the final days of civilization.
Picture
So-
not as good Persona.
Someone want to share screen that so I can see it?
I don't like the art style. There, I said it.
Let's see.
Go. I don't know what it looks like. I
Oh,
said, I saw.
Show him some screenshots.
Yeah, show me some screenshots.
The entire time that was on, I was like, oh, I'm
What was
kind
the name
of
of this thing again?
uncomfortable.
Goodbye Volcano High. Here, let me pull up my.
All right, so here's the share screen of it. This is
There
what
it
the art
is.
looks like.
Everyone is like a dinosaur person. Like
Oh,
there's like
bleeding
pterodactyl
cool. Why are you doing
people.
Like this picture
They're
right
like
here.
dinosaurs, actually. I just realized.
Yeah, so the ending of the trailer was the meteor that comes down and extincts all the dinosaurs. I'm like, is this how the game's gonna end?
Oh.
It's
Oh,
really
they're all
sad
gonna.
if so.
They're all gonna die.
Yeah.
that's
They're like-
messed up.
They're anime dinosaur people. That's kind of unique.
You know what we could do and probably should do during this entire thing? Why don't I just screen share and I play the trailers while we're talking about it?
Yeah, so I'll go down the list and then you just play the trailer.
Awesome. I'm going to YouTube. Actually, no, I have
Okay.
this.
Careful with some of them though, that will get copyright stricken. I
As-
know Resident Evil is one of them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
For
so
music, right?
goodbye Volcano High.
and visual.
Really? Why?
They started doing that now.
So-
Okay.
Basically,
Just go through it real quick. Okay,
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
it looks like.
little
Okay.
bits. Very.
It's weight.
You
It's
can
like
tell it's very dramatic.
it's in your face anime.
Oh yeah.
It reminds me of that Beastars
I'm
show
gonna leave this
that's
on so
on
you guys
Netflix.
can see. It's, yeah, see end of an era, and then it should show the meteor if I remember right. Give it a minute. Does it not? Oh, maybe I'm crazy. Oh no, there it is.
No, I
Yeah.
think
Oh,
you
no.
missed it. I think we went.
It's
Yeah.
just part of the logo.
Yeah,
Yes, part
It's
of
the meteor.
Goodbye Volcano.
I didn't even catch that. Good. Yeah.
very
Good eye there.
interesting premise. I mean, it looks interesting, so.
It looks like Life is Strange, but with dinosaur
Yeah.
people.
That's gonna scratch the
That's
itch
what it
for sure.
reminds me of.
100%. But interesting game. Probably not for me, but should be something
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Why can't I get to my?
What else did we get
There we go.
revealed on this guy?
Alright,
Luckily, we don't have to worry
alright,
about Resident Evil footage because we already talked about it.
Well, we can't see the.
So the next one is Jet: The Far Shore, a bittersweet interstellar trip to a mythical oceanic planet in a narrative-driven action adventure featuring an emotional mix of
This one was
storytelling
weird.
and
Stadia.
world explanation.
Yeet. I remember the trailer for this, but I don't remember the trailer for this.
Yeah, we just go really fast through it.
Yeah, we're just gonna click through it, just a little bit,
So that
you know,
looks
so you can
cool.
get a little hint. We don't need to watch the whole ass conference on here or anything like that. Steven already did
Yeah.
Yeah. This one was
so it's
kind of just.
like a civilizations kind of game. You build up
Is
the
it?
people. Well, there was like a spaceship or something.
that. I think it's more of like a it's very story-driven kind of thing, though.
Okay. That looks weird.
I honestly can't tell what it is.
You don't know
It
what kind of
kinda
game it is. It
reminds
doesn't show a
me
lot of
of
gameplay.
if it's gonna be from that perspective where you're looking at a ship from far away, that's kind of weird. It reminds
Oh,
me
dude.
of like Death Stranding type of shit.
I get Interstellar vibes from it, which is close enough. So
You know what we'll do? Hold on. I'll pull up a second tab and I'll look up like a description.
of gameplay, Holiday 2020. So this is for context. While Joe's pulling this up, every game that's on here that's listed as Holiday 2020 is probably going to be a launch title.
Hell yeah.
You know what else is interesting about that? Spider-Man Miles Morales is a Holiday 2020 title.
They have to launch with it.
Probably going to launch with Spider-Man. I'm going to put on
Something
Spider-Man
first
while,
party.
Oh, Jet: The Far Shore. Okay.
Do you have the? Can you mute it? Because I think the song is.
Yeah. 4K, man. Let's do 4K.
Ooh. YouTube's gonna compress the shit out of it though.
Oh yeah, hands down. But like, I saw this part.
I thought
right
this
here.
was infamous.
Yeah, I thought it was
when I saw
infamous. I was like, oh, cool. And then I
Yeah.
saw right here with the mask, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, fuck, that's Miles. And that was just like the coolest thing to me. I was blown away.
It's
I
a
also-
great teaser.
Also, did not expect them to say 2020. I thought it was just gonna say like in development, and then leave it at that.
Yeah.
Because this looks amazing.
Dude,
This
I
looks
fucking love
so good.
Insomniac, man.
Insomniac is so good. Like,
They're doing this and Ratchet and Clank,
Yeah.
which looks pretty good.
which we will definitely get to and show some of that. I can't wait to
Alright.
see, because I know they're going to do it in this one. They're going to have the Miles Morales suit from Into Spider-Verse, and I love that suit. But this is
Yeah.
awesome. Fantastic game. I can't believe it.
So going back to that did look awesome. Go back to Jet. I have synopsises up now, so I'll pull that up after you pull up like a thingy.
Sweet.
So it looks like it is a space exploration game. A new cinematic action adventure game that invites you on an interstellar trip to carve out the future of a people haunted by oblivion. So it sounds like you're trying to find like people, like a planet to stay on.
Right.
I accidentally minimized it. Give me 1 second. There's quotes here. I'm just doing like a brief thing real quick. Technical lead Patrick McAllister explained that underneath Jet's cinematic narrative and the distinct Super Brothers, it's made by Super Brothers, tones, there is a broad, systematic open world to roam around in and pockets of threat or mystery problems to solve. So it looks like it's like a indie, like space exploration like game.
Yeah. Sounds like fun.
It does sound super interesting. Check out the trailer on your own time because we can't play it here.
I mean, we skipped through it.
We did skip through it. Oh, okay. This one, I liked this one. I saw the trailer for it. Kenya, the Bridge of Spirits looks interesting.
Oh, how do you spell it again? It's like K-E-N-A?
I don't remember that.
Kena.
This looks awesome. I'm
yeah,
very
Bridge of
excited for this
Spirits.
game.
Oh,
It-
yes.
Yeah.
This looks
super
good.
interesting. I'll minimize this so I can.
So here's what it generally like looks. So okay, quick side note before we get into this. When I saw this, I legit was thinking, "Holy fuck, they did it! We got Knack 3, guys."
Yeah, I thought that too.
Like I was
Mac
legit
3, baby.
in there when I saw this. But this looks awesome. I'm so
Yeah.
excited for just this whole ass game.
The trailer's actually kind of interesting too because it makes it seem like it's going to be like a kid not a kid, but like a lighthearted romp. But then like the guy talking to her, you can't hear it right now.
Oh yeah, no, that
Gets
was
like
very well.
more aggressive,
As
and
the
like the
trailer
trailer
progresses,
gets like, and it gets like slightly more violent. It's cool.
the animation is gorgeous. Like this
Yeah,
game looks amazing, and just
yeah.
not in terms of like, oh, this looks cool. This like it just is beautiful.
I will
Like
be checking this out. This looks dope.
100%. A lot of
Did you
people
guys
say this looks amazing.
did you guys
Yeah.
ever watch Kubo and the Two Strings?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
That's what I was thinking when I saw.
Yeah,
the,
it reminds
yeah,
me of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like there's something about this that I just can't describe that just has my attention full on. So
It
I'm
looks really cool.
very ready for this.
Those little fuzzy little guys. This is a stretch reference I'm about to make right now. I don't think anybody's gonna get it.
Karibo.
There was a book. No, there's a book series that I liked when I was a kid. It's called like Deltora Quest.
Oh my God,
And one of the characters has like a fuzzy animal companion. And the minute I saw one of that,
Philly. What's her name again?
oh, I can't remember her name, but you know what animal I'm talking about?
No, I've read those books. I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about.
The girl character has like a fuzzy animal companion that like hangs out on her
Yeah.
shoulder, and it's described. And like the minute I saw it, I thought this was a Deltora game. I was like, what? But it looks really cool.
This
Dude,
looks
Del Toro is good. They
fantastic.
should reboot that somehow.
You know that's an anime. It has an
Yeah,
anime.
they made an
adaptation.
anime out of it. Yeah,
I never watched it.
me
I was
neither.
afraid to. But this looks really good.
Yeah, Kena Bridge of Spirits looks so fantastic.
Yeah,
PlayStation
so
5
that-
console exclusive.
That's
Oh,
good for
console
them.
exclusive for limited time. Eventually comes to PC. No release date on it, I believe, but it. I mean, I'm guessing it'll be soonish.
So the next one is Little Devil Inside. Set in a Victorian-like era, embark on dangerous missions to gain evidence and findings for your employer, a mysterious professor.
Let's skip halfway through this one.
So,
This game was cool. I actually really enjoyed this trailer.
okay, I didn't see the trailer for this.
You got this guy who's basically like seems like just this crazy adventurer, and then like there's like a butler who's just doing like nothing. But they know each. I don't know. It's weird.
Crazy. There's the butler.
well, that's
crazy
the professor.
Ah,
Wind
You're
Waker
hunting down-
vibes from
this
this.
guy's like the Nathan
Yeah.
Drake of his universe. He's doing all this crazy shit, and then there's just like a butler like shitting. And it's
Yeah.
like, what is this?
It looks like yeah. He's. I like the contrast. You're fighting an army, and he's just like eating breakfast on the toilet.
Yeah, normal day. You know, fighting a giant cat monster, waking up.
Yeah.
But like
The art style's cool. I like
Wind
it.
Waker art style.
Yeah, it's kind of Wind Waker.
Like, I get like huge, at least from like the character model, like the people character models.
It looks interesting.
But it looks like a fun
It
one.
looks
I didn't
really cool.
like. I like noted it when I saw the trailer, but nothing too crazy from me personally. But
I didn't see this. This looks interesting.
again, console exclusive. There's a lot of console exclusives they showed.
Good for them, man. Good for them. All right. I think I know what this is, but I've never played them. Oddworld Soulstorm.
Oh,
Oh,
Oddworld,
yeah.
classic.
The new Oddworld game.
So, a major visual and cinematic lead from the celebrated series with intelligent new gameplay mechanics and twisted new devices to enable explosive deviousness. From Oddworld inhabitants, Oddworld's Soulstorm's scope and scale are larger than we have tackled before. We plan to use the PS5's stunning graphic fidelity, mind-blowing 3D audio, and the DualSense controller to enhance our storytelling and artistic abilities to bring you closer to the game and to create an even deeper emotional Oddworld experience. This has the largest out of all the indie titles right now. That has the longest one.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Oh.
Oddworld was a pretty big game
Yeah.
a while ago. I mean, granted, a while ago, but like,
Yeah, Abe had his own game on the Xbox. This is the main character. I believe he's same Abe, right?
yeah, I believe so. I think.
Yeah.
But this looks great. Oddworld, played it a few times way back when. Enjoyed it. Probably gonna check this out when it comes out. You know, just another extra title. I feel like this is like a
It's a 2D. It kind of looks like a.
platformer.
It's a 2D platformer, but it's like he's got a lot of guys with him. It kind of reminds me of like that 2D Pikmin that they made.
What is happening to him?
A
lot of shit.
Is this? It's like darker than you think, right?
Yeah. Also, that last little bit in the trailer right here just like freaks me out every time we see it. Like, where he's like pulling the stitching out of his mouth. Like, oh, I hate stuff like that.
What's with the stitching, man? I don't know.
Just him. Console exclusive. We're all about the console exclusives here.
That's interesting looking. So a new Oddworld game. Hey, good for Good for them, man.
Very,
I
very
remember
awesome.
seeing that game as a kid.
Yeah,
All right, the
Oddworld
next
was.
one is from Giant Squid, which I believe I've heard their name before. The Pathless. The mythic tale of an archer and an eagle in a vast forest
I-
who venture to a mystical island to dispel a curse of darkness.
Oh, creators of Abs. Okay, cool. That
I
explains a lot
don't
of
even
things.
remember this.
I like I said, I've never like.
Was this during the presentation?
Yeah, these are
This might
all
have-
during
I'm
the
gonna
reveal.
skip through a little bit just so we can see some stuff.
Art style's cool.
Art style's very, very, very good.
Very cool.
Bird.
Look at that bird. He's like
I
squaw.
feel like this wasn't in the presentation. Maybe they
I'm
added
a
it
bird.
later.
I mean, it could have also just been after something. I mean, you watched it more recently than me, so you would probably
No,
know better.
I've seen this before. I've definitely seen this somewhere at another thing.
God, that looks awesome.
That does
They-
look really
Fire,
good.
mountain kind of thing. Just very cool art style.
Is it like
Accentuated a
runner
lot
game?
more when it's dark and light contrast.
That's the thing I love about this next gen is that they can do more crazy art shit.
Oh yeah, and I'm very okay with it.
Majora's Mask
Yeah.
there at the end.
Okay, I thought the same thing right now.
This is actually Majora's Mask 2.
I mean, Breath of the Majora's Mask.
The Pathless. She's like, how do I get down from there?
She's like, I made this cool shot, guys, but it didn't do
She's
that
like,
much.
She's like, I'm up
Whoa,
here,
that's
but-
out this year? Oh, that's
She
kind of
does
cool.
the eagle dive.
Maybe that's why. Maybe they revealed it before because it's like a PS4 thing. Like they just shown it. But
Yeah, I've definitely
Dude, this
seen
this
it. Okay,
this is from 2018. This trailer.
oh, it is.
dude, this was at the event. Maybe
Strange.
it came out.
Maybe it was like a launch trailer.
This one, I see a lot of people talk. Stray,
Oh yeah, I'm hype as hell for this game.
a little cat in a futuristic walled
Oh.
city devoid of life befriends a sentient drone. The cat
This-
must find its way home and perhaps help the city along the way.
Get to
You
play as a
play as a
fucking cat.
Okay, I didn't
in a
see.
robot world.
I love
Fun.
this trailer so much. Like the end
Oh.
shot. It's from Annapurna too, and Annapurna's great. The ending shot of this trailer is my favorite thing on the fucking earth. It's so good.
Alright.
But like, it's a good trailer for sure. Like,
He just
Rip
plays a
humans.
little kitty.
your cat.
There's cats everywhere. It's like all that's left is like cats, basically.
It's
Cats
like
and
a
robots.
it's like a video game version of that Love, Death, and Robots skit.
Yes.
Dude, look at the kitty. Immediately, I get why people are hyped. I'm like, look at the kitty.
Any game where you can play as a cat is.
He has a little
Good.
backpack. He has a little backpack.
It's Death Stranding, but you're a cat. You're doing deliveries.
Oh, that's cool. He was at a barber shop, but he was getting his head fixed. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that little kitty.
This is like the shot that I was talking about here. It's a triumphant shot. You know what I mean? Like, Cat is for those who are just listening. Cat is climbing up these buildings right now in a cityscape. Triumphant
I-
Cat.
This is my city.
This is mine.
I'll protect this city.
Meow.
Meow.
I'm gonna turn the sound for the meow just cause.
Do it. That's cute. That looks interesting.
Very cool logo too. Like I like how it all looks. Like it's very
Yeah, I
like
dig the logo, man.
it's so different.
All right, and the last for indie games is Solar Ash, a journey through a surreal and vivid world filled with mystery, endearing characters, and massive enemy encounters across a vast open world. That's a lot of bold.
Oh, this is
words.
the sequel to what's the
This is a sequel.
Journey or it's no.
No,
What
it's
the hell?
not. It's not.
What's it called? My God.
It looks like Journey though. I think I commented.
One of the comments said it looks like Gravity Rush and Journey had a baby.
appropriate.
For some users, Steven, close your eyes.
Also Annapurna. Drifter.
From
There
From
we
the
go.
creators of
Drifter.
Hyperlight Drifter.
Oh, I remember this.
This looks awesome. Like this game had my attention from the get go because of the art style.
Whoa.
This is like super Interstellar vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like it's very like movement based kind of game, like very like
Gravity
fast
Rush.
paced. Exactly.
It's like Gravity Rush, yeah.
So it
That
looks.
comment was right.
God, look at this art style. Like this.
That's cool.
I don't know why. I mean, granted, not like gameplay wise, but graphically, it really like gives me some Ori vibes. But it's probably just because everything glows. Like,
It's so dark on my screen.
this is the one that like got me the most interested, I'd say, out of all of them.
There was one game that reminded me of that tech demo they did. I guess it wasn't, but
Oh,
I thought it
gameplay.
was.
Oh, you didn't see this part? Yeah, they showed a little bit of gameplay. That's where I was like, oh, it was really, really fast, but it looks awesome.
This does look really cool.
Kind of looks like Sonic the way she's running.
Oh, you actually have a point.
Dude, this is actually in the Sonic universe, don't you know?
You can go fast through a 3D environment.
If you
a
squint your
Sonic
eyes,
clone.
turn around 3 times and look in the left-hand corner, you can see Sonic.
I see Shadow.
Yeah, everybody sees Shadow.
Yeah, this looks awesome.
All right. Well, those all looked really cool. I think Kenna, the Bridge of Spirits one, got me the most hype.
Yeah, it's probably the one I'm. Out of all of them,
Alright.
it's that one and then Solar Ash second. Solar Ash to me looks awesome. Oh, Stray. Like,
Stray is the one
There's
for
a good
me.
couple that I'm like, these are pretty good, but like, Kenna.
The
Kina,
Devil
however you
Inside
pronounce
one I'm keeping a close eye on too because that looks
it.
really
That could
cool.
be an
Yeah.
underdog, hands down.
So yeah, third-party games, Grand Theft Auto 5, we've already
Touched
talked
on
about
that.
that. Ghostwire Tokyo,
Ghost.
which
Oh,
I have some thoughts about that game because I forgot it was a
Oh, this is this one with what's her name, the
It's a
wonderful
Bethesda
developer that
title.
everybody loves.
yeah, that really nice girl or whatever.
Yes, something
people really
Kimura,
like
I think
her.
is her name.
Yeah.
But she's awesome. This game looks outstanding.
It looks weird and
Yeah.
I like it.
It looks.
I will say this. I saw this and I was like, this looks weird. But then Bridge of Spirits was right after that. And I will be completely honest, I immediately forgot about Ghostwire. I was like, dude, Bridge of Spirits looks cool.
Yeah.
See,
They
I was
showed
so-
a lot of stuff.
so Ghostwire when they first showed it, I was like interested, but not like heavy interested. This trailer got me super interested because this has
It's
like
just
the original Ghostwire trailer wasn't that spooky or weird.
This looks like a horror game.
Yeah, this goes
Straight up.
full on like creepy shit happening kind of thing,
it looks
and it just looks amazing. Like there's so much that's going on in here that I'm like, what the fuck is this even about? You don't
it
know.
looks bonkers.
Yeah, it just looks
Yeah.
fantastic. I'm really excited for
The,
this game.
Yeah.
the arms and like the spells reminded me of BioShock. The way
Oh,
he's like has magic shooting out
Like
of his
plasmas
hands
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
looks very, very good. I'm excited for this one, and I wasn't as excited before, but now like this trailer alone, for those who
I
are interested, I would
liked-
definitely watch this trailer.
Yeah, I like the trailer. I I was like, oh, this looks really interesting. It's just Bridge of Spirits played right after it, and I was like, Bridge of Spirits looks cool, and I was like, oh yeah, Ghostwire.
Bridge of Spirits was a definitely high point of the entire presentation. Like Ghostwire
So-
still looks awesome, but Bridge of Spirits was like the
I
nobody
don't
knew they
remember-
needed it until they saw it.
I don't remember
Yep.
Bridge of Spirits. I might not have caught the name.
That was when we just
Once
watched
I
that
s-
Kina, whatever.
Kina, and the Bridge of Spirits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, coming 2021. I think that got pushed. I feel like that was supposed to slate for 2020 originally, but yep, next year. Can't wait for that one.
Next, I didn't see this one. Godfall.
Oh, Godfall.
Didn't see Godfall.
It looks like Destiny.
Yeah,
but
it looks like
with medieval armor.
so. It looks like
That's the best way I could describe it.
I think Destiny Anthem is the best way to put it. Like
Okay.
the armor looks really sick. Gearbox.
Gearbox.
Yeah. Very interesting looking game. So it looks epic, but like I've learned after Destiny and then everything that's tried to be Destiny since, like it can look awesome, but it doesn't mean it's going to be awesome.
God,
like-
the frame rate is so bad.
Yeah, I think.
It might be because he's sharing it.
Yeah. for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm sharing with you guys right now. So on my screen it looks very, very nice, but
Yeah.
I mean,
in
I'm
the
kind
stream.
of iffy on the whole. You know, we're gonna do something that's Destiny, Anthem, Division type of game. It never pans out that well at the beginning, and then they pick it up later on.
I'm getting a lot of Warframe vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Warframe. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of.
but this is like just a PlayStation exclusive, if I remember right. I mean,
Yeah,
it
I
looks
believe it is.
interesting. Like, I know a lot of people are probably gonna want to check it out. I'm probably gonna pass personally, but I enjoy the look of this game. Like, if it ends up being a success and it's like, oh, the end game's there and it's really good and this and this, then I'll check it out. It's also more melee weapon build focused instead of guns, which is what Anthem, Destiny, Division is kind of thing.
Oh, it's all melee. It looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's all melee.
yeah.
That's
Holiday
interesting.
2020 probably launching with the PS5, so I'm excited for that.
All right. Hot take for this next one, for me personally.
Ooh, I'm ready.
Project Athia
That's the one I was talking about.
don't. It's not coming out. It's not gonna come out. It's not a real. It's not even a real thing. This trailer is just like we are announcing that we're working on something that we don't know what it is yet. Here's just what we have.
When I first saw this, I thought this was the tech demo. It kind of looks like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is
Like
the
I
one that
saw
was-
it, and I was like, because
I thought it was
said-
Tomb Raider at first.
it says at the end of this trailer, you'll see it. It says title pending, and I'm like, you don't even know what you're gonna call it.
Wait, does it really?
Yeah, just like you'll see.
They'll call it Astia something.
I thought
Like-
this trailer was fantastic. Like this gave me.
I thought it was. It looks like a tech demo trailer.
It does look
Okay.
like. It reminds me a lot of like. Based on
Look,
what it is,
it'll say right there. I think it says it somewhere.
it would show right after this. It's gonna show big
The
monster.
dragon.
Yeah, it looks cool.
This
Don't
game
get me
is-
wrong.
This is gorgeous.
But I'm like, I don't know. You like, what do you? It's like designed for
PlayStation
PS4,
5.
but it's like you don't know what it is. You don't even know what it's called. See,
Working title. No date. No nothing.
No, it's just like we're working on something.
It's like Project Octopath Traveler.
Yeah, you
And then
don't
they
know
just
what it
remove
is.
the project.
This isn't coming out. It's not real.
Don't
it's
say
just
that.
It's
After
not
Last
real.
Guardian
I
happened, we
want
don't
it to be
need that.
real, but I mean,
Not real.
I can
NBA 2K20. I'm not a big sports guy. I don't think we need to watch that.
I don't care about that. They're like, this is gonna blow your mind.
Same
and then
thing
it's
as
like,
2K.
what? It looks like,
20. This is 2K21. It's the same
don't you
thing.
notice the droplets of sweat?
It does like if that's actually in-game graphics, it looks a little better. But when you're actually playing the game, nothing really changes.
Right.
I play 2K the games pretty religiously. I like basketball a lot. This is 2K to me is just like it's like Call of Duty was for a while. Where now they're starting to get back on track of like, hey, we can do something different now and be cool again. NBA 2K is just that long stream of Call of Duty games that you're like, okay, it's just another Call of Duty or another
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed before Assassin's Creed got good again. It's a copy paste formula. I mean, you get the new rookies, you get what you need to. We don't really need to watch a trailer on this one. Just
No, we don't.
it's NBA 2K. Nothing changes.
So next is Resident Evil Village, which we've already talked about.
Right.
I will say, in the paragraph in this, it says with a greater focus on combat and exploration compared to Resident Evil 7.
Right.
The village itself is just as important character as any other, a location with the life of its own that will frequently keep you on edge as you discover its secrets. Now, that makes me excited because I think what it means is because the combat in Resident Evil 7, right?
Right.
That game is mostly just you trying to survive.
Right.
So maybe there'll
Survival
be like
horror.
survival horror. So I think more combat and more puzzles
I live
and
with
more
that.
scary and more creepy stuff. That makes me excited. But we've already talked enough about that.
Oh, you got a lot of Resident Evil in here.
Yeah. Next is Hitman 3.
Oh yeah, I forgot this even was a thing.
Hitman 3. Oh, here,
Oh,
let
we
me
can't
read-
even see Joe on the podcast because
What do you mean?
he's blocked. I'm looking at the live feed.
I'm
Oh,
blocked.
because I think you have the Mystery Box podcast square on the bottom right.
Oh, is that still up? That's my bad. He is blocked.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's blocked.
You're
I've
back,
been
Joe.
blocked the whole
We
time.
could hear you though, so you're good.
But I was making such good facial expressions.
Well, now you can see all your facial expressions.
It's 90%.
To
From-
be fair, you could barely see any of us because we're in the top right corner.
Yeah, we're
so
very,
it
very
doesn't
tiny.
really matter.
From IO Interactive.
IO,
Hitman-
yeah, IO Interactive.
So here's this. Hitman 3 is the dramatic conclusion
Yep.
to the World of Assassination trilogy and will put you back into the shoes and stylish suit of Agent 47, a ruthless professional assassin who must take on the most important contracts of his career. So I guess this new Hitman reboot, this is the end, the
This
final one.
trailer gives me like,
This is the end of the trilogy. Yeah.
yeah,
Yes, the World of Assassination trilogy, which I guess Hitman always does threes.
yes,
And then it moves on to like the next arc or something.
yeah. Until
Yeah.
I saw this one screen of like Agent 47, I didn't know what the hell this was. Like, it did not look like a Hitman game until you see him and you're like, okay, well, it's Hitman. Looks really, really interesting.
I think I knew right away because it shows like a barcode or something in the very beginning, and I was like, "Oh, that's got to be Hitman."
Joe, are you
Hitman
into
3.
Hitman at all?
No, I've never played him.
See, I feel like you would be because like it gives off like, yeah, this is longer. Oh, no, that's just the person.
That's just
Like
them talking.
I'm gonna
A
skip over
stealth
to
game.
this.
I like stealth games. I never got into Hitman.
Oh, they're great games.
Yeah.
I played a couple of them on the PS3. I think I played Absolution and something else. I forget. Blood Money, I think.
See, like
Dude,
this here,
It's no Alakini's gun, dude. That's all I'm saying.
this gives me heavy like Mission Impossible vibes right here.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, oh, Joe would love this because it's like
Oh, they're in Dubai. Yeah, that I was thinking
Hella.
that's gonna be
Yeah.
cool.
hella Mission
Mission
Impossible. vibes.
Impossible. That's
So, like,
true.
This makes me interested in the series. Like I've never been a Hitman guy, but like the trailer was actually really really interesting.
I just love their approach to a lot of the assassinations. If you've ever played Dishonored, it's kind of similar, where like
Yep.
you have a target and you have like this world or this map that they throw you into, and there's a ton of different ways you can go about killing that target. You can put on different disguises, you can cause distractions, or you could just go straight in, but then you're gonna have to fight a lot of people.
Right.
So that's really cool. They kind of invented that, I think.
So next up, we have from Arcane Studios and Bethesda Softworks.
Fuck yeah.
Speaking of Dishonored,
We have Deathloop, with stunning and stylish environments, memorable combat encounters, and the freedom to tackle each
Yep.
mission at any pace and with any approach you choose, which is exactly what you're talking about. This is Arcane like
It
you've
looks
never
like
seen or felt
Dishonored.
it before, but with the next gen in mind. Deathloop is being developed for a new generation of hardware and will launch on console exclusively for PS5. So it is a PlayStation exclusive on console.
can I just say this game looks awesome? Like this
It
trailer,
does.
It's Dishonored with more guns.
yeah. Like it just
It looks dope.
it looks like Dishonored if Dishonored didn't take itself super seriously in a way. Like,
It's
a little
hyper
more,
aggressive Dishonored.
Yeah. Really
Yeah.
interesting take.
Yeah.
The trailer got me like super
More of a
hyped.
cartoony art style for sure.
Oh yeah.
But
Definitely
that's kind of
slightly
popular,
different.
so
But looks
it's like a Fortnite art style.
I like that the bodies disappear, and I like the classic little power things.
The fact that
and-
you could blink around is like Dishonored.
Yeah.
and the takedown.
I'm
See a
convinced
takedown.
that they just they converted that from Dishonored. The takedown looked exactly the same.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
sure they were just like, this worked for us.
Just use the same assets,
But like this trailer, like look at how like the classic, like okay, now you go back in time and
but you
redo
rewind
again.
it.
Look, I like a Dishonored, but hopefully this just looks like they're like, because if you're hyper aggressive in Dishonored, you're gonna get like the worst ending possible.
Yeah.
This just looks like they're like, hey, you know what? Let's just take the gloves off.
Like,
Just
hey,
go-
if you be
go
hyper
crazy.
aggressive, you're gonna get just the ending. There's no alternative to it.
Yeah, yeah. So this looks fun.
There's also another assassin trying to kill you, and it looks. I think she's playable as well. So I don't know how that's gonna work. Is this gonna be like a multiplayer game?
I feel like it
Maybe
might be
you're
one of those ones where it's like
two
you play one
different
perspective and then
assassins.
the second perspective, and then they like culminate in
Well,
one
yeah,
thing.
Dishonored 2 let you pick the protagonist at the beginning. Maybe you just get to pick.
Oh, it could be that.
Huh.
But this
that's
looks like a lot of fun. Like I stuff like
Yeah.
this with like the looping
Like-
mechanic kind of thing, where it's like, oh, you get to go back and redo it again, kind of thing, is always cool. So I'm interested
Yeah.
to see how they're gonna do it. Arcane's great. They've had a good track record, and I mean Bethesda. So
That looks real good.
very
Alright,
excited for Deathloop.
So last one,
Oh,
it's literally
you didn't even
just
say what it is.
the last one is just it's Pragmata.
Oh, I
from
remember that.
Capcom,
Before that one, then. Yeah, Pragmata.
Which I
We're
thought,
doing third party, right?
yeah, this is third party. Listen, we're saving the best for last. We all know what's last. Okay, we all know. We'll get to it eventually.
There's another one too. It was called like
Pragmata, yeah.
Pragmata.
this one.
I thought it was Dead Space. I thought it was Dead Space.
Damn, that would have been nice.
The way he talks and breathes into his mic, I was like, it's Dead Space.
I thought it was the Anthem thing. They were like, oh, we're gonna reboot Anthem and it's gonna be cool, guys. Like, I really thought this was it.
They still haven't done it.
Someone
know
I was
what this
watching said that
is.
this was Death Stranding expansion, and I was like, nope. That looks hella different.
Can I just say, most of these games are just weird as hell that they
Mhm.
showed off.
I blame Kojima.
I think so. You're right. It is Kojima's fault.
'Cause
He let them.
he's
Let us.
fucking weird, man. I love Kojima.
He opened the
but
gates.
He
He's
did.
weird,
People are
man.
like, we can make
When they looked up at the
AAA
moon,
crazy shit.
I was like, oh, Dead Space.
That was the
And-
part that freaked the cat. I was like, damn.
And then I was like, oh, maybe it's not Dead Space.
But it's a robot cat.
Yeah.
But it's also a hologram.
Like this is like that's where I saw that and I was like, okay, this is a cool concept already. I don't know what this is, but I'm on board. Like stuff that like makes you think
It's
like,
just,
okay,
it's
what
so
is this?
weird. It's unique, probably.
yeah, I think that this. I don't know. This gives me something that, like you've never seen before, especially when they turn around like this. The whole world's distorted and like messed up and
It's a
everything.
it's a new Capcom title, which is a rare thing.
It is Capcom, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a new IP from Capcom.
And it looks like it's just gonna be a full-on, just nice single-player driven story. Very interesting looking.
This part
Yeah.
where she like breaks reality is
Yeah,
like,
she's using the
whoa.
Sharingan.
Also, who doesn't
Yeah.
mind the great old classic like person and their tiny child partner storyline?
Heck yeah.
Usually just
This
makes it a
is
lot of fun.
Big Daddy and Little Sister all over
Yeah,
again.
exactly.
This is actually just Bioshock 4.
Oh, imagine.
Imagine if it said Bioshock.
It just said Pragmata, and then right
The A
below
and
it,
M are lit up, so I wonder if their names start with A and M.
I like
If you
this
go back
shot.
to
They're
it.
on the moon and they're looking at Earth.
Yeah.
But she can breathe for some reason.
I mean, she's
Yeah.
probably.
She might be not real. She might be like a.
She's probably a Rubit.
That's damn. I forgot that
That
this
was
is coming out in 2022. That's a long time.
That is a long way off.
I
and
mean-
of course,
They have their name, which is funny. It's not even a working title, unlike Project.
It's a good name.
Yeah, Pragmata. I like that. But yeah, the A and the M have something to do. Maybe it's their names. Maybe it's something else. Fireworks, my end.
so they also showed off Gran Turismo 7.
Oh yeah, racing.
Looks good.
Looks great.
Cars are cool.
cars
Long
are
story
cool.
Short on Gran Turismo.
Question:
Answer.
They also
VR.
showed off a new. While we have this playing, I'll ask about the next one. They showed off a new Ratchet and Clank game,
Yeah.
but my question is the Ratchet and Clank a continuation of the classic Ratchet and Clanks, or is it a sequel to the reboot?
I think it's a sequel to the reboot.
Ratchet and Clank. Is it a sequel to the reboot?
Yeah, I believe so. That I
Okay.
want to pull up because that looks. I love.
Yeah,
the
I have
trailer
no
for that.
idea what the continuity of Ratchet is.
Ratchet and ray tracing is what they should have called it.
No, but did you see the trailer, Joey?
I did.
I said,
Yeah.
if you haven't, you're
The
going to watch it right
end
now.
was very cool. I was like,
It-
all right, they're doing some Spider-Verse shit.
They're
Oh, the
doing-
Ratchet. They're doing Ratchet-verse shit right now.
Ratchina, as I call
Yeah.
her.
No, just Ratchet.
No,
with an
her
E
name
at the end.
her name is Ratchina.
Insomniac.
Is she?
No, I'm making that up.
I just like it Ratchet.
Can I say this blew my mind when I saw it?
I thought this was Knack at first. I was like, oh, here we go.
did not expect this to happen,
Knack 2, baby.
and I sent this to my friend who loves Ratchet and Clank immediately. I was like, Jesus Christ!
How happy were they?
Oh my God, lost their mind.
This looks cool.
The mechanic where you pull the. It reminds me of Bioshock, but like well done, you know.
Look at how
Like different riffs.
good this looks. Like, are you kidding me? Like, this looks amazing.
I wonder how crazy the riffs are gonna get.
Crazy enough, they're gonna rift apart.
They're
I
gonna
wonder if-
riff together at the end.
I wonder if the name's supposed to be a play on ripped apart.
Probably because Ratchet and Clank always does that.
Yeah.
Like going commando, up your arsenal.
I've never
Quest for booty.
full disclosure, never played
Any of
Ratchet
them?
and Clank. No.
Oh my god.
Here's
they're
your first
good.
one.
This looks real fun though.
You
I
got to
might play the
experience ray
reboot
tracing.
and then play this. Yeah.
Honestly, you could probably just play this. The
You can
Ratchet
ray
and Clank
trace
games
on
are
Ratchet.
usually good at
That's
that.
all that matters. Ray tracing is the future of gaming. You know, rise up
is cool.
gamers. Yeah, I'm enjoying this.
Oh, it looks a lot better on the stream. That's good.
Oh yeah, on the stream it looks solid. It's capturing on my screen, and my screen looks super, super,
Oh
super
yeah,
nice.
it looks really good.
Yeah, I'm very excited for Ratchet and Clank. It's Ratchet and Clank. Come on.
Yeah.
I really want a Sly Cooper game. Give me more Sly Cooper. Make it good, please.
Please.
That's really all I need. But
Ratchet is like the only
look at
like
the detail.
I would say like cartoony character that PlayStation has that has just been like
Consistent?
consistent. Yeah, they like stopped making Jack and Daxter, Sly, Cooper, Crash Bandicoot, but they kept Ratchet going, which is good.
PlayStation
cool, man.
exclusive, of course. Why wouldn't it be? I mean, granted, Kingdom Hearts
Yeah.
was not a PlayStation exclusive, which I interesting.
What else do I have?
Well, it's
here?
Insomniac.
Oh,
Yeah,
the trailer that got everybody hyped, I think the most.
You see it
Demon
right there.
Souls.
Oh, Demon Souls.
Oh man, yeah, I
Mhm.
forgot about that one. That I know had some rumors going around about it, and
Yeah, there was a rumor.
I
It's
didn't
just really, it's
believe
really
that
pretty.
rumor.
I thought it
I
was
thought it
Bloodborne 2.
I thought it was Bloodborne 2 too. 2
Yeah.
But uh, as someone who got really into the Soul series, I'm like, dude, I can't wait to play the one that started it all. Like, let me check it out.
So I've never
Yeah,
played any of the
true.
Souls games, but I might actually start with Demon Souls right here because like, what a perfect
looks
entryway.
baller.
Play the first.
I watched a lot of people's reactions to this because I was all like, I wonder if people are like excited about this, and people were like losing their minds. It's right here at this point. I guess it plays the menu music.
Yeah, people. Right here
And-
is when everyone starts to realize it. Yeah.
Yeah, because before that, people are like, is it like a new Dark Souls or Eldritch Ring? A lot of people thought it was
I
Eldritch
think
Ring.
it was.
Eldritch Ring, maybe.
Oh, Elden Ring or
Elden
whatever.
Ring. Yeah.
That's also made by From Software, isn't it?
Yes.
Yep. I think this
Yeah.
is just to hold you over until it comes out. But this looks like in your face awesome.
Oh yeah. Just oh my god. The detail is unbelievable. And the last shot of this trailer, if I'm right,
Is this a PlayStation exclusive?
no,
I don't know.
I don't think
Because
so. But
was the original Demon Souls was a PS1 exclusive or PS3 exclusive, right?
I think so. It
Yeah,
might
because
be
I don't think it was
exclusive.
on the
Honestly, not
360.
sure.
I think Dark Souls was the first one to come to the 360. I could be
So-
wrong about that though.
So this, I'll be checking this out. This looks really cool.
yeah, this is gonna be this one's gonna be big. 'Cause everybody gets a lot of people just started with Dark Souls, so being able to go back to Demon Souls.
Now
Oh,
is
PlayStation
that
exclusive, there it
a
is.
full on? Oh yeah, is that a full on remake or is it just an upgrade? Like a
No, that's a full
Full-on
on
remake.
That's
Okay.
a full on remake.
100%.
That's good. That's good then.
Yeah.
So it's basically a brand new game.
And last but not least, boys, hold on. Before we get this party started, where's my?
I'm just gonna click it so I can load it.
Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't do it. Oh wait, there we go. Hold on.
I love the name.
I love the name as well.
I wish they named it something else that I'll say afterwards.
Okay,
How dare
I want to hear it.
Hey, how
Hey,
dare you? Hey, how dare you?
all right, I'm gonna run play on it. Or are you bringing something up, Joe?
I'm bringing something up. Just give
Ooh,
me a
yes.
sec. I need you to stop yelling at me.
I'm gonna babble on for a minute then.
Yeah, Babylon. Everybody Babylon.
Babylon,
Babylon.
Lost Kingdom of Babylon.
Man, I need more Uncharted games. I'm so sad that whole thing is like generally over. I'm gonna hold out hope for the rest of my life that there's gonna be another Uncharted game, but I don't
There
think we're
will
ever
be
gonna see
another
anything.
one.
I think eventually they'll do something, but like
Dude, Lost Legacy 2, come on.
I'd be okay with Lost Legacy too, or just
I
another
still,
spin-off
still need to play that.
with Sam and Sully. I'd be okay with
Yeah.
that.
Give me that, please.
You know Drake's gonna come back.
No.
In PlayStation All Stars 2.
PlayStation All Stars.
Dude, they should look. Drake says he's done. They'll bring him back because there's more at stake. Spoilers for the end of 4, but there's more at stake.
His
his
daughter's been
life.
taken,
Oh, you spoiled it.
and then after that you just got to.
Boom, there we go. All right, now I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, Taken. Like with Liam Neeson. but with
Exactly.
Nathan Drake.
You're Nathan Drake, and you got to live out the entire plot of Taken. I know we may or may not get hit for something with this, but like I need the sound on this trailer. It's so
Yeah.
good.
So, I told you guys. I said they're gonna. The people called me crazy. I'm like, they're gonna show it.
But my
It's
question
gonna
is,
happen.
Well, yeah.
is it a launch title? Because I
It's
can't remember if
not.
it said holiday
Can't
2020.
be.
It's not a
um,
launch title.
For those
which makes me
listening,
sad.
this is Horizon Forbidden
I
West.
thought this was Uncharted at first.
I thought it was
based on
Uncharted for a second. I
visuals.
was like, no fucking way. Until I heard the voice, and I was like, oh, that's
I think the official title is Horizon 2 Forbidden West.
They should call it Horizon 1 Dawn. We started 0, we're going to 1, then we go from there. Should have called it Horizon 1 Dawn.
Don't you mean one
1 Dusk.
dusk? Yeah, I was
It-
gonna say.
It looks really pretty.
Like, this is... Okay, for context, Joe's going to hate me for this. I still haven't played Horizon
I do
1.
hate it.
I haven't played it yet either, but
staring
now
at
I
it.
want to.
Just,
Oh, poor Fox.
I know, this trailer is
Or will get worse.
stellar. giant turtle dude. I
So they're
love that
trying
statue.
to.
I know. The minute they announce, I'm gonna be like on this game like hotcakes because I'm getting the collector's edition. the
I
minute
might
they
also
announce
get
it.
the collector's edition.
Yeah.
I don't understand anything that's happening, but that's just because I haven't played the first one.
Yeah. So
Like, look at the scope of this. This looks so.
you might want to stop it like right now.
Basically Uncharted.
Like
like,
stop the trailer.
Why?
What we stopped
But just because. Just do it.
Okay.
Can I talk about this shot though specifically? I went back a little
With
bit.
the gator, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say like
Oh.
the detail on her right. Wait for it.
There's nothing I wouldn't do to save this
Boom.
world.
This detail, granted it's paused, so it's a little grainy.
Uh,
My God,
she's awesome.
this looks
Yeah.
She's
gorgeous.
sassy and it's the best.
Yeah.
Don't go to because it spoils the ending of the original game if you watch any farther. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I've already seen this, but I didn't understand it, so.
For those who haven't
Okay.
seen the Horizon thing, stop watching now. Here's your warning. I'm hitting play in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, yeah. But
No depths I
this makes
won't
me happy
explore.
because there was no water in the first one.
And here, God, do
And
you
here-
get water? This is
Water and more little critters, which makes me happy.
No secret. I won't
Right.
unlock.
Also,
You got robot.
this scene. Okay, we're talking about gorgeous scenes in these trailers.
hmm
This is amazing.
No barrier.
Yeah.
I won't cross.
I can't wait. I've been waiting for it. The minute I beat the first one, I was like, I can't wait. For
This
the
game
sequel.
might just take Game of the Year, and it's not even close with everything else.
If I fail,
Yeah.
What about Cyberpunk? You know,
This comes
that's
out not
next-
this year.
stop.
Cyberpunk is this year. This comes out next year.
Yeah.
This is what you're talking about, right? With the spoiler.
Lance Reddick. That actor I love.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
it is. That's Zavala.
Yeah,
That is
he does a lot of video game stuff.
Have you seen Toys R Me?
No.
We're gonna watch that on tonight's podcast.
Oh
This
my god.
game looks stellar.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see how open it is. I can't wait to get all the collectibles again.
I don't know if you guys noticed a little tiny 2.
Yep, little tiny too.
Little tiny 2. People be like, oh, there's no 2 in the title. Yes, there is. It's right there. A little tiny thing.
This part gets me hyped.
But whatever
Robot
comes,
elephants, hell yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Now, were there elephants in the first one?
No, a bunch of new animals and I guess tiny spoilers, but robots and humans. You never fought them both at the same time in the original.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
It's a
So
PlayStation
fighting-
exclusive? What?
I know, right? Isn't that crazy?
Wait, what?
Yeah, that was
Why is I want that on the Switch?
that shot was also Joe's background right
Yes.
here. I love
Boom.
this shot. Also, very clear shot right here. I paused that at a good time.
Yeah.
This
And
looks
she's about to take a shot.
yeah. God, this looks fantastic.
Yeah, I can't wait. So Horizon Zero Dawn, by the way, is made by guys that made only first-person shooter games.
They
It's a
made
fantastic open world game.
Killzone, right?
That's what they're known for, is
This
making
is the
Killzone.
Killzone people, man. They
Yeah.
really stepped up their game.
I just saw one we missed, actually.
Which one?
I'm very excited about this. I can't talk about it because I don't want to spoil the first one for you guys, but just know I'm very excited.
Don't worry, we'll do
For
a
everything.
spoiler cast before this one comes out. Of the first one.
Returnal.
Oh,
Down there.
That
looked
one was crazy.
that looked bonkers.
how did we forget Returnal?
Because
Everybody forgot Returnal.
I watched it right after I watched. This looks like Death Stranding.
Yeah, this is like hella Death Stranding vibes.
Yeah, it kind of. I thought it was made by the people who did Detroit Become Human, but then I saw the gameplay and I was like, oh no,
Fireworks
it
on
can't
mine.
be.
Like this is just some weird, like the spacesuit looking thing, just immediately
is it-
screamed Death Stranding to me.
Is that Sigourney Weaver, by the way, talking? It
Could
sounds
be.
like her.
Crash. The attack. My death.
I don't know. I can't hear anything.
I can see it.
I might. I don't know.
Crash.
I'm gonna look it up.
My death.
Enjoy the trailer though. It's a really bonkers looking game.
In this endless
Yeah, very like
It gets really weird. towards-
yeah.
death is no escape.
This game could have been called Deathloop, to be honest with you.
You're not wrong. But I like Returnal. I don't know why. I like Returnal is just a cool name.
It's a cool name. Yeah.
Eternally Returning. Think about that.
Different.
It's funny. I haven't played Death Stranding, but I heard that the name is like very misleading.
This world.
Because you're not
is
stranded in
different.
death. You actually know exactly where you're going.
Infecting
Yeah, I
my
guess.
mind,
I
I've
don't
never
know.
played Death Stranding, so I don't know either, honestly.
my memories.
As someone who is currently playing Death Stranding,
I'm
The longer
sorry.
I spend here,
the Death Stranding is
the more I can feel
it's named
myself
that
slip away.
because of the event that made the world the way it is
It's
was
called
called
that.
was called the Death Stranding.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, this gives a lot of vibes of that. I mean, granted, there's a lot more
My choice is
shooting,
to
not
keep
as much running around.
to keep
Not a lot of
looking for
walking.
answers.
Yeah. Not a lot of delivering. You know, we're not playing Postmates the video game here.
My only hope is to keep the
Which is
secret
what
They
I'm-
should make a game like that.
They did. It's called Death Stranding. Have you played it?
That's yeah. No, not yet.
Postmates the game.
breaks me.
It's like one of those
Why
classic
isn't it?
Hideo Kojima things where it's like Death Stranding, and then it fills in the rest of the empty spots in Death Stranding with Postmates.
And then you got Conan O'Brien in there, and he's just like, just leave it on the door.
Yeah, exactly.
Leave it by the door.
PlayStation. All right, I think there's one more thing from this that we haven't looked at yet. It's the big one. No, I just need
There it is.
Because let's talk about this a little bit. I just need the actual. There we are. PlayStation, thank you for just posting trailers without ads.
I love the little balls, you know.
That's what
Something
a lot of people
about
say.
it is just satisfying. I don't know what it is.
See, okay, so here's where everything was misleading. It's gonna kind of just give away the
I
ending.
thought it
of
was
this.
gonna be like a tower.
I thought it was gonna be black,
Yeah, me too.
like
thought it was gonna be
primarily
a
black
tower.
and blue. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like a tower type of thing, and I mean it is kind of a tower type thing if you think about it. But like this whole section of this trailer was so misleading.
It's just to
It's just a bunch
get
of-
you wondering about
Yeah.
what you're gonna see.
It looks like it's texturing something. You're trying to figure out what it is, and like
People are like, how big is it? Is it the same? Is it gonna look exactly like?
Kind of
my
look like a
Xbox
PC right
X?
there. Yeah.
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 Although it makes sense when you watch it after you've seen what the PS5 looks
It's
like.
really pretty. This reveal.
The
It's
trailer-
Yeah, it really.
I want to know the number on how much they spent on graphics for this entire like hour and a half presentation because it's got to be through the roof. Kudos to everybody that worked on this whole. The
Guys,
whole reveal
it
was fantastic.
Looks so
Let's-
good.
Yeah, it looks so good. Here it comes.
The V. I was expecting that god awful design we saw a few months ago.
Oh God!
The V thing. The
Oh,
V
the
box.
Y wing. The Y wing.
Yeah.
And here it is, the PlayStation 5.
It's wavy.
Ooh, the thing's gonna be loud.
You thought PlayStation 4 was loud. Wait till you have the power of 72 jets taking off at the same time.
So, I guess let's wait till everything and then we can comment on
Because
it.
yeah, there's one last thing I want to touch on that they're going to show right now. Before I show my like thoughts and everything like that, the thing that shocked everybody was what comes right after this part of the trailer. So it was like, oh, we got the hardware. This is cool. PlayStation 5. We officially see it now.
There it is. All the memes are dead now.
I don't know about that. This is the PlayStation 5. But
Let the new memes begin.
then this happened, and for those who aren't watching, cuts after showing the PlayStation 5 and it goes back to the textures of it. But what happened in reality here is they showed off the discless PlayStation
Yeah.
5, the digital version.
Mm-hmm.
Like, shocked everybody everywhere. People, I'm going to leave it on this screen right here so we can just talk about it a little bit. This shocked people because, funny enough, PlayStation did it before Xbox did. Xbox had the plans for it before PlayStation. Like, Project Lockhart has been a thing for a long time now. But PlayStation did it, they got to there before Xbox
Mm-hmm.
and revealed
Wait,
this.
you mean just the digital
Only
edition?
console, yes.
It's
No,
digital
Xbox
games only.
did it first.
No, I mean for the next-gen stuff.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because Xbox One X has a digital only
Yeah.
version.
No, because for Xbox Series X, I think it was Project Lockhart, and then
Ah,
PlayStation happened, and PlayStation 5 has
they
this.
beat him to it.
Yeah.
So let's talk about thoughts on the PS5
We
specifically.
can all agree that the one without the disc looks way better, right?
It looks sleeker. I think
Yeah.
it looks better than the one with the one with the disc.
It's just something about the symmetry. It's off.
It
Ugh.
looks very It kind of doesn't flow as
They should have
well.
put another. They should have put another thing on the left side.
Yeah, or like something to balance it out. That's what made it
Yeah.
a little weird to me.
Well, you want to keep going so it shows you like the whole set.
Oh yeah, along with everything. Forgot to mention that.
Does
They
this
reveal
all
a-
come with it?
I don't think
No,
so.
it's all extra. You're gonna get a controller in the system like usual, and you can buy the charging dock, and you can buy the media remote.
You can buy the HD camera. You can buy the Pulse 3.
Yeah,
wireless
because that's
headset.
all
The Wiimote.
expensive shit.
What if that all comes with it though?
If that all came with it, the price would be at least $800.
Because didn't the
Yeah,
Xbox One? Well, what if there's like a bundle that comes with?
because
all
the
of it?
gold wireless headset right now is $100, and the platinum is like 150. So
Yeah.
I can imagine that 3D headset's gonna probably be 150.
So first things first, it looks like a book.
It does.
Okay,
The
It looks like a
memes have
book.
been hard.
the memes have been hard with the book. I
Dude,
saw
the
someone
memes are great.
I saw someone pick. They're like, guys, I got the PS5 early, and it was their router, and
With
they just
papers.
put with papers on the side.
Okay, let me do my opinion on this first, and then I'll let Joe
Mhm.
go.
Okay.
Because I'd rather start with mine, because mine's kind of a low point. I think this is one of
Yeah.
the ugliest systems I've ever seen.
Okay.
I think that
It's pretty ugly.
this is the ugliest PlayStation besides the fat Spider-Man PS3. This is the ugliest in the PlayStation family, in my opinion. I think it looks so weird. Like, I get what they're trying to do. It's trying to be like a sleek, futuristic thing, but not in a good... At least with the one with the disc. The discless version, I think, looks a little bit better. It's a little easier to look at. But, like, the disc one with, like, this little, like, bump that it's got going on right here, it just... I don't know. It looks really weird. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the Xbox One or Xbox Series X looks any better. The Xbox Series X is just a fucking brick. So
it's just a tower.
I think they're both not the prettiest consoles on earth. But like I don't know,
We'll get used to them though.
oh yeah, no, over time you get
We
used
always
to it.
get used to it.
I think the thing that throws me off with the PlayStation 5 the most is these side panels sticking out so far that make it look like it's wearing a coat.
Yeah, I don't really know
No,
why that
keep
was
it
necessary,
cool.
but
It gets hot.
Because why do you need a coat if it gets hot?
Listen, I don't. It doesn't have to make sense. Just listen to the words, okay?
Point.
Listen, I love it because we finally hit the era of weirdly futuristic-looking consoles. that
it's
you
true.
can-
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
sitcoms, my Okama Game Sphere, the Game Sphere from. We still haven't gotten a Sphere game from
Not yet.
Drake and Joss.
We got the
Just,
cube.
Like, we got the Cube.
Not a Sphere.
The weird looking consoles where they're like the Omega Super Duper Drive or whatever, and we're finally there. And Xbox should have done a 360 circle. They wussed out, but
That would've been
PlayStation
awesome.
was like, PlayStation's like, let's just do like a weird book looking thing, and I'm like, I'm all for it.
Well, Xbox fucked up. Like
Their console
from-
design.
No, they got it right the first time, and that's it. They were like, "Hey, it's a box. There's a big green X on it. It's the Xbox."
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "Cool. Here's the Xbox 360."
And they were like, what's
Where's the
next? And they're
X?
like, next.
What X?
What's
Xbox
next?
One. No, you already
But-
did that. No. That's the next one.
I
Huh?
like the so I like the look. Okay, I do agree. The digital one looks better.
It does.
Way better. It looks
Definitely.
consider like
It's more symmetrical.
Yeah.
it looks better,
Which
but
I like.
I like the way I like the oddly futuristic thing. I am worried about the little panels because like you're moving the console. What if they get caught on something?
True.
Are they plastic? Like, are those just like?
It
is
looks
that
pretty
part?
hard.
There's my question.
Like hard plastic.
Are they
Because they
part of
also-
the console?
They also said that you can lay this down, and my thought process is where, like, because if you look, it caves in right here, right? And like,
yeah,
where are you gonna lay that down? Because this does not match up with this in terms of like length.
unless they build a stand
This
for it.
side
Yeah.
does, but here's my thing: this side matches up right, but the
It's
PlayStation
upside
logo's
down.
on this side, so you want the PlayStation logo to be facing up. Not
So unless
down.
it's on both sides.
True, if it's on both sides, fixes your whole problem.
But I mean, I prefer mine standing, my
Right.
console standing. I wish I had all of them standing because it takes up way less room.
It's true.
But I don't know how they're gonna do that. I will say though, I love the controller.
Okay, so I love the controller. I just wish that the PlayStation was like a white or like the classic like PlayStation colors. I think it looks weird in the black, but otherwise I think the controller looks amazing. I'm 100% on board with the
Yeah,
controller.
controller looks good. I'm not a fan of white. I'm kind of disappointed that they don't have a black console.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have black on black. I'm sure they're gonna add it, obviously, at some point.
Yeah, but remember how it usually goes the black console, and then you can get a special white one. Now it'll be different. Just white's the standard, and now the black console. Will
I
be
heard a
the-
thing that someone said, and I was fully on board for it. They were like, "Oh, what if?" Because again, we've talked about this. Spider-Man Miles Morales is launching with the console. What if they do a special edition
Then I
where
will
it's
get that one.
black and the lights are red?
Then I will get that one.
I think someone put concept art. I
Is
think
there
you
actually
there's concept art of like what they thought it would look like.
like with the Miles Morales thing?
Yeah, type in Miles Morales exclusive PS5, go to images. I think it'll pop up.
Wait, did
Someone
it say
did-
Insomniac confirms or? Oh no,
No, someone did like a
Standalone PS5.
never
game.
mind. Okay.
someone console. Yeah, someone did like a mock-up version picture of it. If not, you know what?
This?
I can
There it is.
picture it. Oh, there it is.
There it is right there. So someone did like this is what it could look like.
enhance
There we go.
Can't
That
zoom
looks
it in.
way cooler to me.
this. Oh my
Yeah.
god, this would be gorgeous. Are you kidding me?
That's like a
Yeah.
Darth Vader console right
Yeah,
there.
Yeah, I
so
think
that's
this.
what they said.
God, that looks
That's-
so cool.
That's not real, but
Not
that's
a fan of the
that's-
shape, still, but I like the black on the red. That looks so
looks,
clean.
It looks evil.
Oh, I'd be so down
That's
for
the
this.
Sith console.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the Sith console. So yeah, I'm on the console design. I'm still gonna get it though. Don't get me wrong. PlayStation has so many good titles that you can't miss on PlayStation.
I'm eager to try out that 3D headset or 3D sound.
Oh,
How
the
are they
Pulse
gonna do
headset?
that? Yeah.
Yeah, I think the whole family is a good start. I like they showed all of the stuff for it. Like, hey, here's the digital version. Here's the headset. Here's the remote. Here's the camera. Here's everything. Like
Mhm,
this is. I'm very impressed by everything with PlayStation.
mhm.
And that, like, I think in terms of, like, showing things, this finally got PlayStation to the point where they're, like, kind of pressuring Xbox. Because I think up until this point, Xbox was in a pretty far lead in terms of, like, our specs are better, here's all our information, here's the reveal date, like, here's everything, like, upfront about stuff. I think Xbox was killing it with, like, anytime PlayStation announced any small thing, Xbox would announce something to counter it. And they did a good
Mhm.
job. I
Mhm.
think this reveal, with all the games and the console and the family of accessories and everything like that, hit the nail right on the head that Xbox
yeah.
has to show up
They
next
blew
month.
them out of the water.
When's their event?
Next month, July,
Mm.
mid-July, I believe.
Okay.
And it's gonna be their like Xbox one where it's like, last time it was only third-party games. This is only gonna be exclusive. Like, this is solely Xbox stuff.
You gotta show me. You gotta
Look,
show me that Halo
guys.
gameplay. You gotta explain on the timeline where that Halo takes place.
Yeah, I
The
need
thing
to
with-
see.
Yep.
I need exclusives. You know,
That's what I was gonna say. The thing with me is like I don't play sides. I always get both eventually, so
Same.
it doesn't
Yep.
really matter to me.
Same.
But the thing is like Xbox, they bought all those developers out. Please tell me they have shit ready. You know what I mean? Like, what have those
Yeah.
guys been doing this whole time?
like, give me something. Bring back what was that one game? The Dragon one. You know,
Scalebound.
Scalebound. Bring me back Scalebound
Fuck it, do it.
or something like that.
The-
Like, they need
yeah.
a big adventure game similar to that. You know what I mean?
the only brand I'm loyal to is Nintendo.
Same.
But as far as PS5 and Xbox goes, it's not a matter. I'm getting both too. It's just which I'm gonna get first, and I'm most likely probably gonna get a
PlayStation.
PS5 first. Yeah.
I'm gonna take the market as we're gonna see what happens with Xbox. I'm probably getting Xbox first.
Depends on how cool Halo Infinite looks.
That's also true.
That's
'cause
what I'm
Halo
saying.
Infinite is set to launch with the Xbox, so that's
If
gonna
their
be
event, they come out and they're like, boom, here's Halo, boom, new Fable, boom, like
new title adventure
God,
game.
I hope it looks good.
boom, all these games at launch,
Oh,
right?
Fable, hell yeah.
Because okay, let's be real, right? Right now it's the PS5 with Spider-Man.
Right.
And Horizon.
Well, at launch.
Well, Horizon's not. I'm talking launch.
Oh, okay, launch, yeah.
And then Xbox
Oh.
with Halo.
And then Xbox with Halo.
I might get Halo, honestly.
So it's just who has right now. I'm like,
But I haven't been happy with the last couple Halo releases. So that's the thing.
It's true.
And if you think about it, like, if we're talking like what you can play on your own, because not all your buddies are going to get a console day one, maybe.
Right.
Though I guess I know the three of us are probably going to, for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a console day one. I don't know which one it's gonna be, but I'm
Yeah,
getting one day one.
definitely.
But do you want to play Halo, which is going to be the longest single player one in the series, but how long does that mean?
True.
Right. And or do you want to play a game that everybody says is really, really great with an expansion that's also probably going to be really, really great?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a tough choice. Don't get me wrong. Like there's,
Mhm.
it's kind of what you go for in the long run though, and I think everybody, like myself included, is also like, where are your friends going? Because like, don't get me wrong, I love Xbox and I'm pretty much loyal to Xbox.
My
pretty
friends are going to both.
often. But if I have a majority of the people that I know that are going PlayStation over Xbox, I'll get PlayStation before I get Xbox.
That's the only reason. I buy a PlayStation for me.
Yeah.
But I get an Xbox so I can play with my friends, because
Yeah.
most of my friends stay on Xbox. If all my friends were like, "Hey Joe, we're done with Xbox, we're all moving to PlayStation," I wouldn't get an Xbox, because then I'll be like, "Cool, more fun for me."
I feel like I'd
But-
still get an Xbox for the couple exclusives they have, but like it wouldn't be a priority. You know what I mean?
It wouldn't be a priority. But priority now is like, if all my friends are like, we're all getting Series X's day one, then I'm gonna get a Series X.
Yeah.
So I
Just
can
makes
play with my
sense.
friends.
Because it's always
Also
nice
backwards
to have the option.
compatibility.
That's a big one for Microsoft, in my opinion. Like,
Mhm.
especially with like smart delivery. PlayStation doesn't have smart delivery, where it's like, oh, if you buy a game, you have the newest version of that game across all the consoles.
I like that.
That's the one thing
So
that
you
like
know what?
PlayStation's been ambiguous about it. That's the thing. That's
We
kinda
didn't
like,
hear anything about backwards compatibility from PlayStation.
Nope. The rumor
Kind of
is
worries me.
that
This'll be
Spider-Man
my
is not
thing.
going to be a thing either. It's going to be you have to buy the game all over again with the Miles expansion,
get
which is
that.
probably going to be about a $40 to $60 game again.
I think I'm gonna get a Series X now that I'm thinking about it.
Because
Use my
backwards
brain.
compatibility.
Because what if they come out with a Horizon PS5?
Point.
Mm-hmm.
Good point.
So I think I'll wait.
Yeah, I'm going Series X. Right now, unless
Look, I
Like-
have the best console already. Okay,
the GameCube,
it's right here, baby.
GameCube,
It's my Switch.
GameCube.
Okay,
I got the best console right here.
it's the SP.
Yeah, Yeah, I think
Okay. I can't get my Switch back.
unless Xbox bombs their conference next month and everybody says they're not getting a Series X, I'm gonna get a Series X first. There's also the chance that because the fact of the matter is
Forgot about smart
PlayStation
delivery.
is so far ahead of Xbox right now in terms of popularity. There's a chance that there might not even be any PlayStations available at first, because you're looking on limited stock because of everything with the virus, and with
Mhm.
PlayStation being as popular as it is over Xbox
That's
right
why
now.
you have to pre-order.
Yeah,
That's why you
exactly.
gotta pre-order.
So you just got to go in and hope you can get in and see what happens.
We know it's dumb, but if you want to guarantee yourself one,
Just do it. Bite the bullet
Pre-order
and
it.
pre-order it. Make sure you
pre-order
just have
it and then just pay it off as soon as possible. So they have to legally have to give you one.
When does that? Do you know, Steven, if they've started taking pre-orders for the systems yet?
No, they haven't.
Okay,
Because they
there's
don't
no
have
release
release
date.
dates. Yeah.
that's true.
We need at least a release month. If
You know
they
what?
would have said October or something or November, then we could have started doing pre-orders.
Yeah.
But because they haven't said shit, there's no pre-orders.
You know what I think is going to happen next month, and me being optimistic with Microsoft? They're
They'll
going
give
to
us
step
the
it up.
release date.
Release date and price.
That'll help.
Here's the other thing. I think Xbox is going to lowball and put pressure on Sony. I think they're going to go 400
They
for
should.
Series X.
I was gonna say because Xbox has always been screwed over by that because they've always released their price first.
Yep.
And Sony always undercuts them by $100.
Which is what's going on right now. They're playing chicken. Whoever reveals the price first, the other one's going to try and undercut. But the thing
Xbox
is,
They should do $400. People will lose their mind.
Well,
and
here's the
Sony's
thing.
gonna be like, we're not doing fucking $300.
the
There's
consoles
no way.
cost almost $500 to make. So if they ship them at 400, they're shipping at a loss. But I think if Xbox does that, PlayStation will either bitch out and be like, no, we have to stay at 500. We have to make something on these.
Yeah.
Or they're going to go low too. And then that'll cause them to
They'll
go a
just
little bit
match the
more.
price.
Yeah.
They might just match it.
Yeah, they'll match. They'll go 400 for sure. They're not going to go lower than 400. I don't think anybody's going to. So I think Xbox is going to try coming out swinging by being like, here's the release date and here's the price. And it's
360 did that.
Yeah.
360 had a really cheap
Just
price
go in.
compared to the
I
other.
just saw. I have a meme here on my phone. I'm not gonna post it, but it just goes Xbox. It's just like I'm not showing the price. PlayStation, me neither. Xbox, we just gonna have to sit here then. And then PlayStation sits down and goes, I guess we are. And that's just them sitting in a room staring at
It's
each other, waiting.
true though. That's exactly what's happening.
Because that's 100% true. They're just the minute someone goes, this is how much our console costs, the other one's gonna go $50 cheaper.
Unless it's, I think if it's 400, that's the lowest anyone's gonna go. Like I think anything lower than that is just you're going bonkers.
They don't
I'm
even
expecting
sell
them to be
Pro
500.
at 300.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
thinking
also-
about.
I think now.
I think the digital one, if it's not cheaper, what's the point?
So
You're
I-
right.
Yeah.
$50 cheaper.
yeah,
Yep.
I think it might if the Xbox Series X regular is 400. The digital ones are gonna be 350.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they'd be willing to go $100 cheaper just for the digital ones.
No.
But I think next month is
How-
going to be key. When Xbox does their comeback to this, basically, that's going to be the moment where everyone's like, okay, we're judging
Mhm.
you. Like, Xbox going to have to deliver. Like,
Yeah.
they're going to have to go as hard as they can and be like, here's our full slate of games. Here is everything. Like,
Which
to
one are you guys gonna get?
Xbox.
No, I mean digital or physical for PlayStation.
Physical.
Oh, I need discs.
Yeah.
I like especially
Okay,
with
so we're all in
collector's
agreement
editions.
then.
Like
Yeah.
with collector's editions, I buy most of my games digital, okay? But like every now and then I'm like I want a disc. Because digital only is like that's a slippery slope.
It's bad. What if somebody like buys you a physical game?
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit.
I have that too. Kind of eliminates gifts. I also like.
Mhm.
I don't know. Personally, I mainly get digital these days as well because me and my brother do the
The share game
the
thing.
sharing
yeah,
thing.
same. Yeah. But if
But-
I'm buying it for myself, physical disc.
Well, if I get it for myself, sometimes I'll
Yeah.
still get digital unless it's like a game that I love. Like I like having physical copies of games that I am in love
Yeah.
with. Like I have
Mhm.
The Last of Us physical, all the Uncharted series, all the Tomb Raiders, Destiny, like all my big favorite games. I've always bought a physical copy of and never gotten rid of it.
I have here. I'll show you why you get physical. You guys talk amongst yourselves real quick. I have to go grab it.
Yeah, I just love physical games. Like I like being
Yeah.
able to hold it in my hands. I love steelbooks. Steelbooks are my kryptonite. So you can't really
Oh,
get
yeah.
a steelbook without getting a physical copy. So
Love
I've always been into
physical
it.
because you could always come back to it. Like you can delete the game off your system.
Yeah.
And then like say you don't have access to the internet or something in the future. You know,
Can't
you
re-download
can
it.
always just download it off the disc.
This makes it easier to just put in the disc and you're good to go. So
Yeah.
like that's
Not
why
only that, but like it for like we talked about earlier, Last of Us 2. I want to play it, but I don't necessarily want to keep it.
Yeah.
You have that option of just selling
trade it
it.
in. Yeah, I know some places had done that before. Tried to be like, well, you can like quote unquote like trade it in. I know they tried to do some digital thing with that. Didn't work out, but they tried it. But here's an interesting question.
Doesn't Xbox do that?
Does Xbox do that? They might.
Like after it was like a 24 or 48-hour window or something that you can return the game.
Oh
or-
yeah. They do that. Here's a
Okay,
question,
It's not
though.
too bad then. Oh, go ahead.
Because GameStop is in the business. Their whole business is run off pre-owned and trade-ins.
Yeah.
Are they
going
going to sell the digital version of these consoles in stores? Because they
They
intentionally
do already.
do they?
Well, because that's also something that people go to GameStop for, is for hardware.
Right.
So GameStop, maybe if GameStop goes out of business or whatever, I mean that we don't know if that's going to happen since that's their big thing. But like retailers will always exist, like Target and stuff.
Right.
They're always going to sell the physical hardware. So you're always going to have to leave your house. Well, you don't necessarily have to leave your house, but you do have to buy it from somewhere. So whether that be Amazon or whatever, you have to buy the controllers, you have to buy the hardware, you have to buy
Right.
the cameras. So those are always going to be supplied. You can't buy those digitally. So that's why GameStop sells that hardware there,
Because they still
because
get money
they
off
can't-
accessories.
because they can't not. That's basically why. Because if Xbox says, "Hey, sell our Xbox Series X and also sell our digital version," or if you don't sell the digital version, you won't be able to sell the normal version either. GameStop's like, we can't do that.
Yeah, you got to take the hit and just be like, fuck it.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Fair.
So this is why you buy physical,
Yeah,
so that
show
you
me
can get
Steelbooks.
sweet steel books.
Oh, you have the
Oh,
Horizon
I can't
one.
see it. Oh, there
you
it
have
is.
the Horizon one. It looks so good.
Oh, can you make us bigger?
Yeah, I'll take off screen sharing.
I'm gonna hold it.
There we go.
You buy this.
That is a
Ooh.
gorgeous.
I'm gonna get rid of my background. Hold on. Aloy, I'm sorry. Don't hate me, but they need to see that. It keeps cutting in and out. None. Boom. You get for this. Steelbook cases, man.
Let
That's why
me
you
Good
get.
one.
let me tell you. Let me.
I think that Uncharted one you showed was
Yep.
one of the best.
I'm showing it again just because. But I
Yeah.
have.
Oh, you want to go? You want to go there?
We're going Steelbook battles. Let's go.
You have a steelbook?
Oh, hold on.
Oh, okay. Okay. This is what we're doing right now.
Steelbook battle.
Oh, I just dropped the game. What was that? Oh, Okami. Good game. I don't have a steelbook for it though. Man, I can't believe we're doing this right now. That's funny. For everybody that's listening, I am the only one that's right near a mic. Everyone's grabbing steelbooks because we're doing a steelbook off right now. We're just showing all of our fancy steelbooks. There's a good amount of them. Guys, we're hardcore gamers, okay? We're the pro of the pro, right, guys? We're the gamers. They can't
So
hear
I
me.
haven't unpacked all my games yet, so I can only show one.
Doesn't
But
matter.
it's a good one. It's a good one.
I have some good ones here.
Hold on.
Who
Let
go-
me show
I
it
go-
off in case it's. You
go
might already
first.
have it.
So scared my light's
So
gonna fall.
look at this.
Oh, I don't have that.
Oh, that is
Final
gorgeous.
Fantasy. Look at that. That is beautiful. But it gets better. Take a look at the back. It's not as good, but
That's awesome.
That is dope.
yeah,
Damn it, that's really good.
that's fucking sick.
Alright.
Sephiroth.
I
My
have so
boy.
many of these. My God.
I just dropped one. and-
Is
oh,
that
there
all
it
of them?
is. All right, I'll go. I have the least amount, so I'll go after you.
Wait, how many do you have?
I had the least amount.
Including the one I just showed you, I only have 4.
Okay, I have the most.
Okay, so I got, and I might show ones that you have. So hold on.
You might. If you show them, I'll just show them as well.
So I have this one.
Ah, same.
The
I'm gonna take out my digital background as well.
my Destiny. It's my PS4 copy.
Ooh.
Destiny.
My oldest one.
Don't have that one. Oh no, I do have that. It's in
Oh, yeah,
storage.
I have that.
So when I used to
It
work at
shows-
GameStop, I stole a bunch of steelbooks or
That's cool.
I think we all
pirated them.
did.
I have a case in my garage. Don't have the games, but I have
Editor used
steelbooks.
to just give them to us, though.
Yeah,
We didn't really steal
he
them.
knew that I
have
love them.
the-
Oh, you have the game in
And
there
then-
too.
Yeah, and then of course I think this one is just, it feels really good, and it's
Oh, got it.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yep.
yeah.
Dishonored
yeah.
2.
It just feels really nice.
It's just a cool steelbook, man. I love it.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, that's why you buy physical though. Get
Yeah.
cool steelbook cases.
I'm gonna keep going because I got a couple
How
more
will
to
keep
show.
Yeah,
this
off.
up?
That one just looks so nice.
That one is so good.
I'm gonna go
Sephiroth.
basic because it didn't change that much, but Destiny 2's was pretty much the same thing. It just had a 2 on it.
it does just have a
Although
2.
it does on the back have the Red Legion symbol on it. That made it a little bit cooler with the Traveler.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, it's a little different, but that's not as cool. I got this
Mhm.
guy right here, which is the Batman Arkham Origins
Ooh.
Ooh.
collector's edition steelbook. The only Xbox 360 game that I have out consistently. On the same page of Batman, Arkham Knight.
oh, I
steelbook.
like that one.
Bought the collector's edition for that one. That was great.
I like that one.
I love this one actually. Overwatch. Got
I
the
have that
steelbook
one
for
too.
that one. I really
Oh,
like
cool.
just the design.
You also
of
have the
this one.
soldier statue.
I have. Oh no, I gave it to a friend. I
Is
have
that
those
Tomb
fan
Raider in your
statues.
back in your corner?
This?
Yeah.
This is the Tomb Raider poster, and that's
Yeah,
Lara
that's Lara.
from the collector's
Okay.
edition for Rise.
The
of
second
Tomb Raider?
one, I think.
Yeah. Speaking of Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider steelbook. Got that one. That was one I was really excited for. Still never beat it. I got a problem.
It's a beaut.
Yeah.
I never beat it either.
Last of Us 1
Wow, that
steelbook.
one's
When this
wow.
came in, I was working at GameStop, and someone
3 or
traded
4?
this in.
Is that
What?
3 or PS3 or PS4?
This is a PS.
that's gonna be 3.
3.
right?
Yeah. But it has the remastered inside remastered inside of my system right now because I'm playing it. But it came with everything. Like I'm not even joking. Like it still has the Naughty Dog stickers on the inside.
Oh, wow.
Like the guy traded it in, and I was like, "Are you sure you don't want to keep the steelbook, dude? Like, are you positive?" He's like, "Yeah, no, I don't need it. I'm getting rid of the game." And steelbook alone is like actually worth money. And I was like, "Oh fuck yeah, dude."
They're
This
also
is-
just cool to look at.
yeah, love steelbooks. And then of course showed it last week or 2 weeks ago. Uncharted 4, my favorite steelbook of all time. This looks
Yeah.
That's
so
amazing.
fucking cool with the pirates on the background and
Mm-hmm.
like just the whole island. And then last one, at least of the ones that I have right here, Uncharted 3 collector's
Oh,
edition.
I thought that was Lord of the Rings.
I
But-
thought that was. I
right.
thought it was Lord of the Rings too.
But this is just where I keep my Nathan Drake collection stuff inside. Because like, I don't have
okay.
Uncharted 3 anymore. I traded it in because I got a PS4. Got the
Mm.
Nathan Drake collection, and
Which has Uncharted 3.
has Uncharted 3.
I missed out on a couple of my steel books. I wish I got more.
Any that you
I missed out on the Fire Emblem one. I really wanted it.
can't get that one.
I have the Xenoblade and Fire Emblem on the Switch.
I want you to know that I hate your face. Cool? Are we cool? Cool?
Cool.
Cool?
Cool.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a couple more that I need to acquire over time. I have I'm not
Did
kidding. I need to.
Persona come with one? I never got
I think
that.
it did.
Royale or normal? Persona?
Royale.
No.
The first one has a steelbook that I have. Wait, no, LJ still has it. No, that one was a really nice one.
Yeah, steelbooks are like those. I fell in love with those when I worked at
I have to
GameStop.
share Persona, so I can't buy the.
It was a
Remind me-
launch. It was a launch. I think for Royale as well, it comes with a steelbook, just for buying
Listen,
the launch copy.
I have to buy the digital version, okay? So that Jesse can play.
One of these podcasts, I don't know when, I'm gonna dig all my steelbooks out, and we're just gonna have like a go through of all my steelbooks. I'm not kidding. I probably have like another 40 to 50 just sitting in my garage.
Sometime next week, I'm gonna get shelves here and here, and just have all my stuff, like my statues and stuff, displayed behind me.
See, I was telling Steven about this earlier when he was showing off his oh my God.
Garbage.
No,
You
God,
know what
no.
I will show off right now,
The
though.
big thing in the back,
You know what I will show off right now.
your badass shirt.
Besides my badass shirt, I'll show this off. Hold on.
Uh-oh, I'm scared.
Are you gonna take off his shirt?
No. You won't be able to see all of it, but you might be able to see some of it. I'm looking at my. There they
Oh,
are.
the pop collection.
There they are.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he has a lot.
I have a lot too, but I think you might have a little bit more than I do.
I have a box in my garage of that as well. Only just kept
Can't-
out my
I
favorites.
can't get the cord to go any farther. Oh yeah, yes I can. Hold on.
Yeah, the camera doesn't do it justice. He has a lot of pops in there.
I have, I believe, 140.
Jesus Christ.
I
I have
might
like
have
maybe
more
30,
than
and I
that.
think that's a lot.
So hold on, there you go. There they.
What do I have over there?
Imagine if someone just fell into that wall. Fuck.
Oh, I also have the Ori and the Will of the Wisps steelbook, but it's behind me.
Oh,
I'm gonna get you some light so you can see him.
Yeah, he has a ton.
Now what's your? Oh, I see Woody. I see.
I see Bootios.
I got Bootios.
Is your favorite
For
Aloy?
those
I can't
for-
barely see. I can only see Woody.
for those that see the Bootios box, that is a WWE cereal box from the New Day, who are fantastic. Aloy is my favorite. I've also got like
Oh, it was clear for a second.
Cade,
I'm holding it.
Elizabeth.
Focus. Okay, I see Sora. I see Cade,
I see Batwoman,
Vegeta.
Arkham Knight.
Charmander.
Yeah.
I see
So
Booker.
random.
You see- do you see Mo-
Deadshot, I believe that
You
is
see
right there.
Mona?
I see Mona. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Joker?
I didn't get Joker.
I see Charmander. I see that cat from Persona.
That's Mona.
Yeah,
I
cat.
see Dark Magician Girl.
Next to Dark Magician
Ichigo.
Girl, Hollow Ichigo is my most expensive one.
Oh, I remember that one. I remember you telling me
Yeah.
about that one.
Yeah.
Oh, Soul and Maka are up there too.
Yeah.
I have Soul. I wish I would have grabbed Maka because she's like $80, but I didn't. Ah well. Cool. One day we'll just have a pop podcast where
You
we
can
all
see-
just show off our pop.
I
Oh,
have
man.
big ones down there, but they're hidden behind stuff. But
Oh yeah.
my Kurama is like right there.
Do you have all the Witcher characters?
Yeah, I have all the Witcher characters on display. I have the whole set.
Some of those are
I
pretty
even
pricey
have
now with the show.
I even have the glow in the dark Siri.
Oh, I have the Glow in the Dark series.
Oh.
I love that one.
Yeah.
From GameStop.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
so nice. It's a convention.
I think
exclusive.
Steven's the one that sold it to me.
I think I did. Yeah.
I think I came in and I was like, I wanted it, but it had a beat up box, and Steven's like, hold on, and he found one that wasn't beat up at all.
So yeah, we're gonna one of these days we're gonna do a pop off, literally,
Yeah.
and we're just gonna have a bunch of pops. You guys will probably win because I
Most of
only
my
have, like,
pops are in
30.
California.
That makes me feel better.
Yeah, I'm holding on to them. I'm actually, those are all Steven's pops.
I mean, you do a pop off and Steven just shows off all his amiibo.
That's true.
So
Jesse
yeah.
has a lot of Beavos. Jesse has like I think almost as many as you do.
I have
Well, I
3.
am trying to get all the Smash That's my goal right now. The only ones I'm missing are Squirtle and Isabelle, and of course all the ones that haven't been made.
Oh, you don't need Isabel. You just throw that one in the trash.
I need her though just to complete the collection.
Complete the
Complete
pretty
collection and
serious-
throw her in the trash.
I'm pretty serious about getting all the Smash characters. That's the one
it.
thing I've dedicated my time to that I know I will complete. Like, I even bought the 2 versions of Rob. That's how serious
Damn.
I am.
That's
Wow.
impressive.
There's the Famicom
I
version
can't believe
of
you
him,
bought
and there's
one
the
version
NES.
of Rob.
Same.
I had to. Although Rob, Duck Hunt, and Game & Watch came in a 3-pack.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so it wasn't that hard to, because I gotta get Game & Watch. It's my boy.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I used to. I've been trying to like tone down a little bit on the collectibles because as you can see, my room's very crowded. There's a lot of shit going on here. And
Yeah.
I used to have. I'm gonna grab my camera here so you guys can see. Oh, we're going on an adventure. Over here,
Mm-hmm.
right over there, on the corner, you can see I have 2 statues, a pair of shoes that is really fancy, and then the Ori Will of the Wisp right there. Actually,
You used to have more stuff right there.
I used to have a
Yeah.
lot more stuff right there. I used to
Got
have
a
all
lot
my
of
pops.
pops.
Yeah, my pops are now in my closet, which is my closet's always open. I only have one panel for it, so you always see it. I don't know if it's gonna let me show all this because my thing, if my camera breaks, I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. So here's shaky cam room tour. Here is the statues. So on the left is Lara Croft, on the right is Nathan Drake,
And
then
behind him is a Gatorade
inside of
or Old Spice.
here, it's Old Spice. Inside of there, where the T-Mobile bag is all my pops lined up, and like they're
Oh,
in like
okay.
a fancy thing that's always open, so I always can see that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like a big thing, no like
Mhm.
problem with that. But I just moved them in there, and I put a bunch of them in storage for now because I had a bunch that I was like that were gifted to me that I'm not a big fan of. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, this is cool, but like,
Yeah.
I have a couple where I was like, they're like, you like Funko Pops, right? Like, I got you this one, and I'm like, I like really specific
yeah,
Funko
You're like, I don't
Pop.
even know what this is.
They're like, I got one that she will never watch this, so I could just say it out loud. I got one from the Chucky series, and I was
I
like,
saw that. The
I was
Bride
like-
of Chucky, right?
I was like, thank you, but
but also
I don't watch.
not
I
a
don't.
fan of Chucky.
I'm not a big. I'm a horror fan, but I'm not a big fan of Chucky movies.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, in the coming weeks, though, I'm kind of excited to switch all this up and then show it off on probably one of these podcasts and be like, here's my
Yeah.
room after I changed up everything. Because I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure this Tomb Raider poster is gonna go into storage, and I'm gonna switch it out for another thing. And
this
Think-
dresser is going down there, further down, and my Funko Pops and then shelves will be behind me from now on. That's the plan, anyway.
Question, Chappie. How much did it cost to frame those posters?
$25 because I just bought a frame and put them in there.
Okay.
Where'd you
So-
get the frames from?
Walmart, both of them.
Got it.
Just different dimensions. This one is significantly smaller. I think it's like 20 something inches by.
Did you have to cut the poster to
18?
fit it in?
No, this one just fit right in. So did
Oh.
this one. This one's from GameStop. I can't remember what the size is for the GameStop. This isn't promotional material. This is like from the rewards program way back when.
I see.
This one's a really big one. This is
One
like
sec.
36 by 20 something poster frame. But it's literally just open the thing, put the poster in, and it worked. Didn't have to cut them. Didn't have to do anything weird. They just fit perfectly. So if you guys, whoa.
Oh, we having a poster off?
I was gonna say if you guys have posters, but I think Steven just
Are we having
proved.
a post?
Oh, Persona
we have
5?
They're stuck together.
Oh
Careful.
shit! I saw him say oh shit.
Careful.
Oh,
cool.
that's rad.
That's cool.
That's badass.
That's
Final
cool.
Fantasy VII remake poster.
You wanna? If he wants to throw down on posters, I have him beat.
He has his foot on the one and he's pulling it off the other one because it's stuck.
Christ.
That's
I'm jealous
Persona.
of that one.
That one's actually really, really nice.
I'm jealous of
I'm not
that
even a
one.
Persona fan, and I like that. That looks cool.
Yeah, it's just a cool poster. That Final Fantasy one was cool.
I want to
tell
get
you
some
right
new
now.
ones.
Those are just the 2 I brought with me. So
I'll tell
Persona
you-
and Final Fantasy. Those are
I tell
big
you,
though.
right now, A, I'm jealous.
Okay.
B, if you want to have a poster party, I will destroy you.
Nobody will.
Sure.
Everyone will beat me. I only have
I have-
those 2 posters.
I have so many posters. Just
I love
so
how this
many.
podcast just became. Look what I got.
Look What I Got podcast. What's inside the box?
See, we have that to be later on. Like we have oh, that's see, we should just have like a show off competition one day. It's like, you know what? We're just gonna show off all your cool shit. Talk about what are some of your favorite things in your room.
Oh.
I don't have the case for my. Actually, do I have the case for my Soul Silver? I might.
I might have the case for mine too.
I kind of like that idea. In one of these upcoming weeks.
We're just gonna do a
Fun.
room tour.
Yeah, just do room tour. I mean, we could do that when we get to the
I'm gonna
rearranging
download
of the rooms.
Zoom
and
on
everything.
my phone.
Episode 10, the room tour celebration.
That's what,
There
3
you go.
weeks from now? That's perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
3 weeks from now, we're gonna call it. So episode 10 is officially the room tour 10 episode celebration.
Shit, that means I actually have to clean.
That means 3 weeks from
Hey.
now, have as clean of a room as you can.
This is the one Smash amiibo I have. And I think it's obvious who it's going to be.
Simon Belmont,
No.
Lucina.
It's Best Girl.
Nice.
Marth?
How dare you?
Yeah, that's Marth.
It's the one. I only have 2 amiibos, so I have her. She goes up here. And then I have this one I got as a birthday gift, if I can get it off. I like this one a lot. It's a little dusty.
Ah,
Ooh.
Yoshi.
Woolly Yoshi.
Isn't that a Peach amiibo? Oh no, that's not an amiibo. That's a
No, this is
toy.
something my sister gave me. I have Deku Link from Majora's Mask here,
Nice.
and then I have Peach here, and then I have a Bowser one somewhere. But I'm gonna move my stuff around because there's a lot of stuff on display that I'm like, I kind of just I displayed them because I was like, it was a gift, so I wanted to be nice and put it out there. But now that it's been a while, I'm just like, I don't need.
That's
them
what
out.
everything around here in my room is. Like this little Xbox thing I got for Christmas, and I have like a 1-year rule on stuff that people give me, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna
But
have it
it's
up for a year.
nice.
It's cool stuff. It decorates, and I like having it up. It's not like I'm not appreciative for the things people get me. So I'm like,
Mhm.
this I got last year for Christmas. This is something that I'll probably move later on. It's a gift from my dad a couple years ago, but like I have some other stuff. This is a gift from a close friend. Probably not getting rid of that. And then I have a shell that I got at the beach literally yesterday because I collected the shell. And then all this stuff right here is stuff people have given me. Like there's a picture of me and a friend from North Carolina when we went. A drawing my coworker made me. Bracelet from someone at a horror events thing. Just a bunch of random shit. So I need to clean up my walls.
Nice.
How long have we been going for? I'm just curious.
About 2.5 hours.
Wow.
Should
Oh.
probably.
We should wrap up.
Yeah, the cat.
We
There
should.
she is.
Bye, cat.
Oh, her butt.
Well, yeah, man.
Well, this was a good podcast. Talked about a lot of stuff.
Hey, come here.
Very eventful. Very many things. Got to plan our episode 10 reveal now.
Yeah.
Next week is Steven hosting, I believe. I think it's Steven, Joe,
No,
me.
I think you have to host.
I was hosting today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
but you
doesn't-
didn't-
This doesn't count.
This
All right.
wasn't a host.
I'll host again next week. That works for me.
But do we know what the topic will be for next week?
Ooh, because we probably are. Oh, yeah, we need to do a topic because then the week after that is going to be The Last of Us spoiler cast.
So you can
Yeah.
still pick it since we didn't do one this week.
All right,
Yeah.
next week we're going to do to be determined because I didn't think about this. I didn't expect
All
to
right,
host
no
again.
problem, no problem.
So it's going to
Hey,
be a surprise. There will be a prompt next week just for anybody that's seeing this.
Yeah.
We don't know what it's going to be, but we'll find out along the way.
Thanks everybody for watching. If you liked this, make sure you check out our YouTube channel
We do have
and
one.
subscribe to our Twitch stuff.
Yeah,
We're
I
working
keep
on getting
forgetting
the
to do
podcast
that.
on there. I'm trying to edit to all of them. It's
And if you don't like it, just put a cap on it. I'm just gonna put a cap on this.
We need
I'm gonna cap
to.
this off.
Oh, you think you're funny, huh? Okay,
We're
cut
gonna
cap it
cut
off.
this.
Cap
Cut
it.
him off.
but the
I'm
cap.
capping it.
What are
Yeah,
we going to do
it's-
about the cap?
I gotta.
It's